Yes, national. Yeah. What do you hate me? Why can't I stand and walk away? Why is it so damn hard to stay? I was sick because I got something to say. I'm so sick of all your problems lately. You need your drama so you keep me around. If things ain't getting any better, I'm ready down soon. I'm sick of time being pushed around. So I'm waiting for the storm to save me. When everybody wants to shut me down. When I ain't hearing one word you gotta say to me. Right now I'm trying to figure you out. You bring me down. Every time I turn around and I ask you why. Why do you hate me? Why you try changing who I am? Now why can't I make you understand? And I understand that you always about to come to an end. No one ever gave a fuck until right now. And the right and I'm giving it up. Fuck it, I'm not giving everything I ever had to give. But right now I'm just not giving a fuck. So what? So I'm waiting for the storm to say what? But you can bet I'm getting sick of your lies. But right now, all what you gotta say to me, why should I leave? You bring me down. Every time I turn around and I ask you why. Why? You keep dragging me down. Slam my face into the ground. I ask you why. Why you keep beating me? I can't take this anymore. I gotta ask you why. Why do you drag me down? Every time I turn around and I ask you why. Why do you hate me? Yeah, what's it always gonna be like that? You know it's always your way, but you just see past that, yeah. And one day you're gonna understand that you've been running your bridges for too long and no one cares. Now all these people that you keep on your side, and they don't know you like I do, and all these secrets that you try to hide. Jason, where I better look at you. You stop the night with my back, so they're turned, and now I'm through with you. You bring me down. Every time I turn around and I ask you why. You keep dragging me down. Slam my face into the ground. I ask you why. Why you keep beating me? I can't take this anymore. I gotta ask you why. Why do you drag me down? Every time I turn around and I ask you why. Why do you hate me?
Welcome. What's going on out there? Y'all having a good fucking night? Yeah, well, I'm having a good night. Up a little late, am I? Yeah, a little late. Was out with some friends, having conversations. There's a lot to talk about, but I'm sure nobody has the courage to talk to me. For some reason, I guess I should probably pull up a brick wall on the StreamYards link and talk to the brick wall. Oh, what is it with you people? Why are you so scared of me? Is it afraid that I'll reveal who you really are? Is that what it is? What it is? What is it? What is the deal? What is the dealio? I don't know. Trying to figure it out. Excuse me. I'm not trying to figure it out. Oh my God, man, it's terrible. I remember when I used to do that every time I burped. But yeah, what is it we yell? Somebody want to come and porn bomb me? You want to come up, Sasquatch? You got the link. Come on. Come on up, girlfriend. But yeah, there's a lot of scared people out here. I like to believe, I don't want to say believe, I'm pretty sure, there's no belief. I'm pretty sure that I have a strange effect on people. So what's up, running with scissors? Scissors. What's up there, Sasquatch Moon? What's up with you other 5 individuals that are hiding in the bushes? You know, I decided to have a little snack. One of my favorite snacks is a Chico stick. Am I Randy? Who the fuck is Randy? Randy? Who the fuck is Randy? Gays for Trump. Really? Trump has gay supporters? Cool. What in the hell is ALO going on? What up, ALO? What up, homie? But yeah. Anybody know what a Chico stick is? Chico stick? It is a peanut butter concoction with like a coconut coating on it. Crunchy little shell. Kind of my favorite things in the world. And I was like, hey, Chico sticks. I gotta grab me a couple of them. But yeah, let's see. What does it actually say on here on the wrapper? It's a crunchy peanut butter rolled in toasted coconut. Well, that's kind of what I said. Anywho, come on up. Let's have a panel discussion. I got a lot of stuff to talk about. So many things. Never enough time. Never enough desire, which was probably most of the problem. So if you never had a Chico stick, whatever you want to call it, you might want to try one. And put hair on your fucking chest if you need it. A special shout out to Landry. What's up, buddy? One of my secret YouTube pals. That's no secret now, is it? Woohoo! I just revealed it. But no. I've got a lot to talk about. You liked my opening song. Well, it's kind of a little anthem for me, because these crazy fucktards on the internet seem to hate me so much. And I always question it. Why? Why do you hate me so much? Is it because I speak the truth? Is it because I'm not part of your club? Is it because I'm not part of the gang stalking program that you're all part of? Or, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. Or maybe I'm not. I don't know how long I'm going to be on here. Could be an hour. Could be 2. Could be 5. But probably the shorter, the better. What's up, Sasquatch? You getting up here? You just having a hard time getting the link? What's up? What's up, kid? But yeah. Well, it's a fucking rockin' tune. It's a friend of mine. An underrated friend of mine that is the original artist on that. So I was out hanging out tonight, just chilling. having conversations with some people. I know that a lot of you probably don't pay attention to a lot of stuff. You're kind of like in the psyop on 33rd Street Ice Fake. Okay, I'll have to watch that later. You're kind of in your own little worlds, which no, I'm not mad at you. Everybody's going to be in their own little world, but there's a lot of insanity out here in the world. Here on the tube. Oh, then why did you tell me you were going to come up here? What the hell? What the hell, man? Everybody always says that. No, not tonight. I'm sick. I'm on the road. I got to go to bed. I always hear that. It's all good. No big deal. That's okay. So what do you guys all think about the ICE taking the girl out in Minnesota? What do you guys all think about that? What do you think about that? Anybody got any opinions on that? I'm just going to be quiet. I'm not going to talk. What's up? StreamYard's link is right there. StreamYard's link is right here. Anybody want to talk about anything, you're more than welcome to jump up here. How about you, Powder Dusty? Or what's up, Cynthia? You want to come up and talk? Huh? You want to come up here and talk? You want to come up here and flap your Peter Puffer a little bit? No, I didn't think you would. None of you motherfuckers got hairs on your ass. You guys will go up on other channels. You'll do what you do. Don't come up on my channel. Something weird about that. I'm used to it, though. You all avoid me like the plague. So, yeah. It's all good. Let me see. Let me go into my history. Let's pull this video up. We'll talk about this for a hot second. Who's texting me this time of the night? Oh, what's up? It's Mr. You what? No, you have not. Get the fuck out of here. Who did that? It wasn't me that did that, bro. All right, let me see if I can't send you the... No. Fuck, I'm not going to be able to... I'm going to have a hard time. I just got your text and it says you've been blocked. No, I didn't do it. Well, one of my moderators did it. I'm going to have to try. I don't think I can... I don't know how I can unblock you. I'd have to look. Which one of you two did it? Tony? Lynette? Why did you block them? Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me see if I can unblock you. I don't know how to do it. How do you do it? Send me how do you do it? Unblock. How do you unblock? Because I don't even fucking do this shit enough to know how to unblock somebody on StreamYards. How the fuck you unblock somebody on StreamYards? Go to the settings. Layout. Guest, hotkeys, recording, visual effects, audio, camera, general. I don't fucking know. How do you do it? People. Private, no. I don't know how to do it, bro. Do you know how to do it? You can call. You can have your voice on here. You can call me. I'll put you on speakerphone. How do you fucking unblock somebody? Anybody know how? Tell me how. Tell me how. Let's see the settings here. Shift video display auto resolution. I don't fucking know how to do an unblock. I didn't block you, dude. Audio, visual effects, recording, hotkeys, layouts, guests. Bang guests. Here we go. Oh, there we go. All right, you're unblocked. You're unblocked now. I found it. You are now unblocked. I don't know how that happened. Did I do it? I don't think I did. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I might have done it. I don't think I did. There you go. All right. Now, hold on. Let me pull up my my media assets. Let me get my proper. Where is it at? There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage.
You're on your way, man, to be as hated as me.
What are you eating?
Well, I don't know what happened. It just sounds like you're making your rounds as far as people, places, and things.
Yeah. Let me put you on. I gotta echo.
Oh my God. I can get on the computer in a second.
Hold on. And plug in my headset.
Ain't no pump like a bad dude. I just ate myself like 15 bad apples, and they were delicious.
Does the guy have my name on it?
No, just regular apples.
Can't hear you.
Okay, Grandpa.
Oh, shit, there we go. Yeah, I got it. Got to this down. Hold on. My audio is blasting my hands out. Try different. You know, I'm
I know, dude. What the hell?
all right, hold on. There. I'm not blowing my eardrums out. I had my headphones on, and they were a little loud. So you had 15 bad apples?
No, they were just like canned apples.
Canned apples?
Yeah. You know
what is a canned apple?
Apple slices in a can. You never been broke?
Apples? Like pears?
Yes, like a can of like cinnamon apples.
Oh, shit. Let me. I got an echo going here.
Yeah, it's probably my fault, honestly.
Let me turn this on and see if that helps. How's that? No. Hold on. I'm a terrible YouTuber. So what's up, man? Were you out on man on the land?
Always, every day.
So what'd you do today?
Today I went to the college, the local college, to get more knowledge.
You went to the college to get some knowledge?
Yeah, talking to the drunk college kids. It was very uneventful, but you got to just keep being in different places until you find sort of the thing that works. Hey, there you are in that famous white shirt.
These are my pajama shirts.
You're like a mad scientist.
I shaved my face.
Oh, that's what it is. All right. I know.
I got Chico. Is
that candy? It's chocolate.
It's crunchy peanut butter rolled in the coconut.
Sounds so good. I love desserts, man. When I was sick, I couldn't eat desserts. I love them now. I'm a big fan.
Let's see who's saying something. Gaze for Trump wants to know who you are.
I'm a modern man on the damn land, man. I don't know what else to say.
This is the up and coming hot shot on YouTube.
That's a fucking joke if I ever heard one.
No, it's not.
Dude, I mean, I guess if the bar's that low.
Well, the bar wasn't set very high before this.
That's true. I will at least say I have achieved the big achievement of not, being on the panel for 12 hours a day yet. But
well, it takes time to build an audience and to bring people from their normal activity.
Yeah, it's like a trend. I even talk to people in person about this. They're like, "Yeah, I don't ever leave comments on YouTube." A lot of people don't even think about doing that. So that's kind of the thing to keep in mind. Those are the ones you want. They're not ones who don't comment, because then there's no sort of parasocial relationship.
No, they're not creating controversy.
Exactly. So, I mean, you can fill me in on what happened if you want. I don't really know. You told me a little bit, but I don't really know.
Oh,
But while you were yelling a second ago, Flow State, get up here. Get up here, Flow State.
Calling her a fucking cunt and telling her to fuck off.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's just, Tariq was doing his typical stuff. Doing his 2 hours stream, deleting him or whatever he does.
Yeah, I've always had a little bit of a soft spot for him.
I like Tariq. I do. I talked to him a couple times. Of course, knocked on his door and stalked him a little bit like people. But I like the guy. But what I can say is I don't care much for his YouTube presence. He doesn't put his videos behind a paywall. It's the audience. I want to ask the audience, do you hear this? Is it echoing for the audience or just me?
Probably is. My bad, man.
You got something going on there?
It's just my phone does that, I think. Well, did you have echo cancellation on?
Huh?
You do?
What'd you say?
Do you have echo cancellation on?
Let me see. I'll be on the audio. I do. Okay, that's bad. Oh, there it is. Now. A little bit. Yeah, sound stuff echoes bad. Running with scissors says she hears feedback. Yeah, that's better. A little bit. You got something going on your computer?
Sound my computer, it's my phone. What is that beeping?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's a squealing. The wee. It's gone now. Oh God, thank God, yeah. Is that better? Or did you turn your microphone off?
I did turn my microphone off.
Yeah, it's got to be on your end because you want to jump out and jump back in. Yeah, that was hurting my ears. I don't know if it was his end or on the run from who? Well, from Johnny Law. On the run from Johnny Law. He'll be back in a second, maybe, or not. I don't know. Never know, man. People come and go. The only one that has a hair on their ass is Landry to come up here and have a conversation with me. And he's going to maybe get on his computer. Who knows? Probably better if he's not on his phone. So yeah, there's a lot to talk about. He was asking about the other day. I got on to Tariq's channel when he was talking about the situation with Lena and what happened to her son, because they don't believe that it happened, and it doesn't even matter what these people believe. They're pathetic losers. It couldn't be ice. No, it ain't ice. Don't be a paranoid schizophrenic, bro. Oh, a piece of the candy fell to the floor. I had to find it under my foot. But yeah, excuse me. There's a lot of insanity going on out here in the panel curse. And you getting back up here, Landry? What are you doing, dude? But the ice situation over there in Minnesota, watch it over and over again. Mainstream media is spewing their bullshit. The woman clearly was steering away from it. Whatever. It doesn't matter whether she was going towards them or wasn't going towards them. It's all it's all a little too much, if you ask me. It's just a little too much. Let me put my other earbud in. You coming back up, Landry? What's up, man? You leaving me hanging, bro? I got a lot to talk about. You guys see my office back here? You see it? It's jam-packed with paperwork over here, paperwork over here. This thing is folk art that a guy made for me when I was in prison. It's my actual motorcycle. One day I'll bring it up to the camera and I'll show you a little closer. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I gave my other lava lamp to my daughter, my Killer Clown lava lamp, and I haven't seen many of them. I bought it like 30 years ago, and she was like, "Dad, that is so cool. I like that." So I gave it to my daughter. I don't know what she's got it stashed away somewhere or whatever. I don't know, but yeah, I got this one. I haven't turned it on. It's got red wax in it, so it's pretty cool. But let me show you something I bought the other day. This, I went to see SpongeBob, the 3D movie, and paid $25 for this cup. I love SpongeBob. And I got my 3D glasses still. But yeah, it's a pretty cool little cup. I like to collect things so I can put them on my shelf. So anywho, yeah. The situation over there in Minnesota is a little crazy. I'm not even going to try and get into it. It's just, I don't even really, what's the point? There's really no point. I'd rather get into other stuff. Like, why did Mr. Talcott blank out and not do a video with, let's see, where's it at? Where's that video? See if I can find it. Where's it at? Oh, yeah, scroll up. This video right here. I gotta say, Mitch Lovin, my buddy. he really smacked Mr. Talcott around a little bit, and he didn't like it, which is the same shit that he does to me when I talk to him on the phone. He goes, "You don't want to listen to me. You won't change." He wants to change people. Dude, Jack, you can't even get people to change in your stream. And you sure as hell ain't going to get people to change in international politics. That's for sure. I got to put these back on so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, hilarious. There's so many things that I want to talk about. I just don't have all day long to stay online or all night long. But we can pull this up. I'm sure Mr. Talcott won't mind. I was listening to this while I was at work today. I was on a long road trip. And let me pull it up where it starts right here.
When to stop. I'm still working on
This
that
is some
too.
funny shit. If you haven't watched it, I don't even know if I want to play it. It's unless I have like 4 hours to do a stream, which I'm not going to do a 4-hour stream. But this video right here is quite comical. Turn the volume down a little bit on it, and so I can talk over it.
And what I'm glad to see back. Welcome back, Mitch.
Mitch Lovin, my buddy. What's up, Mitch Lovin? Are you out there in Colorado? Are you in this? Are you one of the viewers? If you are, Mitch, there's the link. Come on up here, dude. I want to talk to you about you being on Talcott's show or stream, whatever you want to call it, and just smacking him around with the reality. And he didn't like it too much. I'm not trying to pick on Jack, but this is Jack's MO. And if any of you are wondering why Jack took a lull in his broadcasting and he just disappeared for a day, it's really no big deal. But I'd like to believe that Talcott took a break from streaming so he could reflect on his mindset after him and I had a conversation. And I told him that you're incapable of keeping peace in your own chat. How do you think that you're going to bring peace amongst international political rivals, whatnot? And I'm not even going to, I could share the conversation, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not, Jack, if you're watching, come on up, Jack. You might be a lurker. Maybe you're sleeping like a little baby boy. I don't know. Maybe your anger has subsided. Because Jack, when I talk to him on the phone in private, he'll go from this to this in an instant, man, just like he did here with Mitch. And I was watching this, I was laughing my ass off at Mitch. Let me turn the speed up a little bit so we can go through it fairly quick. We'll go to 135. That should be decent. And I gotta give credit to Mitch. Me and Mitch had our pissing contest, but I think he's pretty solid dude. And he's pretty quick-witted, and he has Jack in a fucking tizzy.
Hey man, I just came in to see if I can't cheer you up a little bit. You seem a little down. Not your usual.
Well, you know what? Mitch was coming in here to cheer him up. He's saying that he's a little down. Prior to this, Jack was saying that he's given up on trying to end the wars. He's done with that. I'd like to be able to take credit for that. I seriously would love to be able to take credit for me changing Jack's mind and convincing him that his effort is going to be fruitless. He has nothing but an endless stream of trolls and people doubting him and mocking him and doing what they do. It goes on. It's Tommy, you do it. I can't say his name, but he does it. And it's just the list goes on and on and on and on. It really does. And the funny part about it is that poor old Jack here, I feel bad for him because, I can sit here and go, oh my God, what I'm going through is really terrible in the real life. But it's sort of nothing compared to what Jack deals with on a daily basis with you people who harass him, you troll him, you mock him, you mind fuck him, you play games with him, you do all of the things that you do. And I'm not sure if this is all by design or if it's on purpose or if it's choreographed. I'm not quite sure anymore. And I don't know. I'm just so my conversation with Jack on what's today, Friday. So yesterday was Thursday. Wednesday, Jack didn't do a live stream, but I talked to him on Tuesday. And I texted him during his show, and I asked him, "Hey, why don't you send some prayers out for me and what I'm going through and blah 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 blah." And then he texts me later. He shuts his channel or his show down, and he comes on he texts me and says, "If you want to talk and have a conversation." And so I said, "You know what, Jack, I'm going to give you an opportunity." So we were talking, calm, cool, and collect, having a decent conversation. But I was presenting some scenarios to him about the potentials of certain individuals that he allows into his life on a regular basis, and what they say about him, and they accuse him of being a rapist and having a maybe baby. And I said, what about the possibility of you, Jack? I gave several scenarios. I said, but what do you think the possibility is of you, Jack, of somebody calling you a rapist over and over again, saying that you have a maybe baby, and they dig into your life and they create videos over and over and over about you, and you're out in the public, and somebody who is not friendly towards you sees you, and you're like, oh, there's that Talcott guy, and you know, they do this to him, or they take a metal object and they poke him with it and give him a bunch of holes, or they take one of the a bang banger and fill him full of hot lead. Or you never know, anything could happen in this crazy fucking world. What's up, Lynette? How you doing? You never know what's going on in this crazy world, and you can never trust one person or the other that's all around you. And so I presented multiple scenarios to him where he's talking about trying to change somebody to be a better person, somebody that he and I have in common, trying to make them be a better person through, peace and love, and just all you got to do is just let's have an intervention and talk. And I'm like, really? You think that's all it's going to take? You think that's all it's going to take to convince anybody, let alone a particular individual, to be a better person than what they are? Is that what you think, Jack? I said, do you realize how deep the psychosis goes into that well? I said, do you think attaching a rope to that person and you and me, Jack, trying to pull that person out of the well and get him out of that mindset is actually going to work? And so I presented several scenarios with Jack, and he didn't quite like it too much. I'm not sure if it was because he couldn't express to me what his ideas were, because I'm like, what's your idea, Jack? What do you really think we're going to do? What do you think? How do you think you're going to change somebody, some really rotten human being with a dark heart who isn't really the Christian that they claim they are? And how are you going to change them, Jack? And he doesn't really have any answers. If you ask him, how would you approach the conversation with Trump about stopping the wars of the world, and what would you do? And he doesn't really have an answer. He just says, I know what I would say. I know what I would say. Funny thing is that I have a family member who has actually met Trump, hangs out at Mar-a-Lago, and has multiple pictures with Trump. And my family member knows General Flynn personally, and General Flynn knows my family member personally. And I've told Jack in a private conversation that if anybody here in the panel curse is anywhere near the potential of connecting old Talcott here with the communication with Trump, it would probably be me. Would I do that? I highly doubt it. But he was like, "Oh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah." But in the grand scheme of things, even if I had the telephone number to Trump right now, and I could say, "Hey, what's up, Donnie? Yeah, I got this guy, Jack Talcott. He's got this idea, this plan to change the world, to make it a better place, to stop all the wars." Would you be interested in listening to him? Give him 10 minutes of your time, Donnie? And then, even if Donnie said, "Sure, yeah, let's hook him up. Let's hear what this. What's his name? Talcott. Let's do what Talcott's gonna say." I don't think he would have anything to fucking say that would ever convince anybody, let alone fucking Trump, that you're gonna, implement your idea, your plan, your skills, your ability to stop or put an end to world wars and bring peace amongst men. It's a great idea. Don't get me wrong, Jack. I told you this in private. I've told you this on your panel the one time that I came up there, is that I respect the fact that you have the idea that you can foster world peace to some degree, but it's not logical. It's not going to happen. It's because world peace is not something that is ever going to happen, whether they want it or they don't have it. It's not going to happen. It's a $1 trillion machine. It's the muscle of the beast system. And then they're not going to shut it down because the old Talcott has a plan. I'm not laughing at him. I'm laughing with him. So I find it hilarious, to get back to the missing Talcott video of Wednesday, where he doesn't show up, he doesn't do a video, and he comes back on Thursday, and he's all bummed out, and he's throwing in the towel, and he doesn't want to share the message with anybody no more, and he's just going to focus on changing people. So then here comes good old Mitch Lovin shows up, and now Jack Talcott wants to change
Right,
Mitch
so-
Lovin.
So I just,
And it's funny.
if I can. I hope
It's
you're not
funny.
feeling
I appreciate-
discouraged. Life is tough sometimes, man. I just want you to know, at least I can speak for myself. I'm not against you, and I wish nothing but the best for you.
I still can't help to say, Wayne's World. I'm not picking on you, Mitch. I love you, buddy. I just see Wayne's World, especially with your hat.
I think you'll be just fine.
I appreciate that.
This gets a little
And,
heated.
yeah,
Gets a little
admittedly, yeah. Part of it is discouragement, but part of it may be too just my own. I'm not happy. I'm not happy about giving up.
Come to the realization it
But I
needs
got to
to.
accept the facts.
Yeah, exactly. Facts.
Yeah, you're not
Just
giving
the
up,
facts,
man. You're
ma'am.
just,
Come on,
Well,
Mitch.
my perspective, it seems like you're real smart. You can affect the people
Come on, Mitch.
that you come in contact with, and
Give him some constructive
I
criticism.
think if you focus on that, you'll work your way up there, man. You got
There you go, Mitch. Help him out.
a uniqueness about you that interests a lot of people. So
Is it Jack or is it his panel?
that,
Well, thank you.
sorry if I cut you off. If you got something on your mind,
Oh, Mitch is going to
I
cut him
don't
off a
exactly
whole
how to
lot
word what
more.
I'm trying to say. So feel free.
No, I get it, and part of
It
it,
gets-
is me
it
too.
gets better.
I'm still working through this myself. But I do know that my talk of trying to talk to Donald Trump, of trying to explain, hey guys, we can end wars. Hey, the government can reform. Everyone wants to treat me like an idiot and a fucking fool because I say those things. So I think it's best for me to give up on saying those
He's
things.
referring to the
Nobody
panel
wants to
curse.
believe that the world can change, it seems.
He's talking about people don't want. He's talking about the panel curse, the ones that he allows up on his shit. The same fucking tards that they're always up here, same tards that are in the chat over here. It's the same people. He's referring to those people of the panelverse. He's not talking about political, affiliates. He's not talking about senators and congressmen. He's representatives. He's not talking about anybody that has any type of connection with anybody. And I feel bad for Jack. I really do. He's got good intentions, but he's surrounded himself with a bunch of what I was referred to as a useful idiot. Right? Taylor Briggs, I'm a useful idiot, right? No, you guys aren't useful idiots. It's just me. So Talcott surrounds himself with a bunch of useful idiots thinking he's going to get somewhere in this plan, this master plan for world peace.
But you're
Live without fear.
enough, and if you focus in the right areas, you never know. Don't count yourself short. You can't force these people to take interest in you, but who knows, man?
That's right,
I've had
Mitch.
borderline famous people look at me before, it's not
It's not impossible.
it's not impossible if that's what your goal
How did
is.
I know he was
Even
going to
in
say
the back
that?
of your heart, and you just want to save yourself the interrogation and antagonization or whatever, antagonizing
The antagonization of the panel
ways of
curse.
people trying to get in your way of reaching your goals. Who cares how lofty your goals are? Shoot for the stars. Maybe you'll land on the moon.
See, me and Mitch, we think a lot alike. Mitch is saying exactly what I told Jack the other day. And the result of this conversation is exactly what happened between me and Jack the other day in a private conversation, because it goes real quick. It just took a minute for Jack to get to the angry side of Jack. Eyebrows furrowing.
Lofty goals, that's great to have, but I'm glad to hear that you're going to be more focused and at least bringing more attention to what you do directly.
Right.
Achieving what your ultimate goal is.
Interventions, changing people.
If they take interest in you, you'll still be Jack. You'll have the same message, and
It won't be the same.
If they don't take interest in you, fuck them. You'll be
fuck them. There, look at that comment right there. Look at this comment right here. You see it? What's it say down here? Let me pull it up before it goes away. Nick Shirley met Trump. He's 23. He's doing it. You're talking about it. I'm not trying to knock you, Jack, but see, Nick Shirley is out there doing the man on the land like Landry's doing. And Nick Shirley is out there with a cell phone camera talking to people, doing simple information that Nick Shirley didn't even dig up. He's just taking information that somebody else did and was able to broadcast it and somehow got into the algorithm. And now Nick Shirley is, I don't know if it's true, I'll just go off of what Chucky says here, that Nick Shirley met Donald Trump. Look at that. It's possible, but it's not going to be possible when you sit your ass in that same chair in front of that same window with sirens a blaring and noise coming from, outside, and you don't go out and get involved in the world. You just can't sit there and expect it to come to you, bro. You got to get out there and be the Nick Shirley.
Fine, either way.
You got to get out there and be the Landry Chamberlain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I do realize that I guess I thought more of my abilities than what I could do.
Right.
Because I
exactly.
thought that I could articulate multiple topics and try to keep everyone understanding, but it's clear that one thing has caused confusion for another. So I've got
this has been going on for how many years with Jack Talcott? And he's finally coming to that realization. It wouldn't have happened to have anything to do with the phone conversation that I had with him. Him and I had a phone conversation, and he's now all of a sudden come to epiphany. And let's see how long this epiphany
that to me for a while
remains.
So, whoops, here. El Perro.
Oh, El Perro. El
Hey,
Perro.
I had to come up. Kudos, Mitch. Perfect statement. Because Jack, they're trying to evict us today. I think you're good faith,
And,
Bye, El
Jack
Perro.
has no fear of Queen Antonio. Thank you for the for the support. Keep your head up, Jack. We still love and support you, and you have tons of potential to do good. I thank you.
I truly feel I feel bad for Talcott. I don't have any hatred for the guy. I have some respect for him to a degree, that first of all, that he tolerates all of you assholes day in and day out. I can't believe that this guy, Jack Talcott, would sit there and listen to you guys get on his panel and just fuck with him, mind fuck him to the degree that you guys do. And he doesn't realize that you're mind fucking him. He actually thinks that you're there to support and to participate or whatever it is that you guys do. When me sitting here in my silly little office here with all of my little shelf things And I go, doesn't he realize that these people are mocking him and just kicking him in the fucking face? What's up, my brother's keeper? And so I'm like, poor Jack. He's just a glutton for punishment. But hey, what am I? Who am I?
Antonio, thank you for the contribution. Jack
Let's-
has no fear of
Let's speed it up.
Stephanie. The guy he doesn't impress me. I don't fear him at all. One day, maybe one day, especially since Stephen has supporters. For those of you who support Stephen, why don't you encourage him to do what's right? He knows my email. He knows how to read.
Nobody encourages anybody in the panel curse to do what's right. It's nothing but a cesspool of trash.
Me, rather than send me insults and mass.
With the exception of a small handful of individuals in the panelverse, in my opinion, 98% or more are nothing but trash.
He could actually send me something positive or respectful. That would be appreciative.
Oh yeah, you sure would do that. I should speed it up to get to the part where they start arguing. It's fucking hilarious.
Antonio got with that through my arms, and it's just like it keeps me awake at night sometimes. How good my body actually feels, and so this is what I'm trying to get across. If people understood how good you could feel, maybe you'd want to know. And I don't know. Maybe others do feel as good as me. Maybe I just felt miserable for so long. I don't know.
No, when I was a young little whippersnapper before some injuries, getting old, I'm presuming so far that that's accurate. And
Well, then Danielle's got to come in and start his shit, and it gets a little better. Let me move past the Danielle.
I stated a matter of fact. You're denying it, so you're happening here.
What was that about?
Because from my side, from what I recall, he's the one who made the threats, and I stated where I live, and I look very much forward to him meeting me. And until then, stop talking.
So what was the threat?
You saying that you can beat my ass.
Oh, I don't think I can beat anyone's ass. I don't fight. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
I would disagree with that, because love is worth fighting for.
I could probably beat
You have to be a
Snafu
fighter
from the
in order
hospital
to be a lover.
Who can Mitch beat up?
When Snafu was in the hospital bed, I could probably beat him up.
Funny one, Mitch.
But other than that, I mean, I'm not really looking to fight. So
I don't think Mitch is a fighter. I believe he's telling the truth here, and he says he's never been in a fight in his life, and I believe that. Why would he lie about that? And Danielle is trying to make something out of nothing, and Mitch, he's just doing what Mitch does.
Recall happening. I'd like to see evidence of it. I'd pay you.
Yeah, I'm not worried about a measly $900. I mean,
I'm gonna get past this Danielle part.
No, and others, and I know a lot of things get said on
I just know that he was defending
successful track.
for you to still show up.
Right. Same thing with you. But the problem was, right, you can fucking lose. This example, however long ago it was, it exists in the memory banks. It's not here and now, right?
So we got to get into the part where Mitch starts talking about truth and how subjective it is. Truth is subjective to one another. It gets good. What's up, Goblin? You feeling better, dude? What do you say? Maybe you talked some sense into Jack. His goals are great. They're not logically sound. I don't know if I talked any sense into Mr. Talcott. I might have finally put, the last nail in his defeated coffin, so to speak. But I don't think that it'll be long lived. He'll be back on the saving the world with, no war stuff soon. Just like Lou Matami telling him, I'll never be on your panel again. I was going to offer Lou Matami a deal. If he stays off of Jack Talcott's panel for a year, I'll buy him a Monster Energy drink, a good, the 24-ounce size one or whatever the bigger one is, because he loves Monster Energy drinks. and I'll buy him or I'll get him a gift card if it need be to McDonald's, because Tommy sure loves McDonald's. He's constantly eating Big Macs and French fries and McCafes and swigging down the old Monster drinks and shit. What more power to him? But I guarantee that Illumitami will not avoid Jack's panel for the rest of his life. He's no different than the rest of the members of the Panelverse. They talk out this side and they talk out that side, and they say all kinds of shit that's self-serving, and I hate you today, and then tomorrow you love them, and this is the kind of shit that'll never end. And so I'm glad you're starting to feel better. So yeah, Lumitami, I will buy you. I'll buy you. I don't know. I can't say a case. How about a one monster a week and one Big Mac, quarter pounder meal, whatever it is, whatever meal you want from McDonald's, one a week. I'll buy you a Monster energy drink, supersize, and I'll buy you a McDonald's meal every week. And it can't be Wendy's. It can't be any other fast food chain. It has to be McDonald's only. And I'll buy you go 1 year without ever going on Jack Talcott's panel ever again on his live stream. After 1 year, I'll give you the money in equivalent to one Monster Energy, which would be 52 Monster Energies, which would be, if they're like $3 a piece, $3.50 off, so that'll be like $150, $175. And then if I buy you a McDonald's meal once a week, which if it's a Big Mac, or I think they're 10, 11, 9, 10, 11, 12 bucks, whatever the fast food is, I'll give you 52 times 10. So I'll give you like $750 so you can buy Monster drinks once a week and a Big Mac meal once a week. That's my deal to you, Illumitami. If you stay off at Jack Talcott's stream for 1 year, starting from today or 2 days ago, whenever you said that, I'll give you $750 worth of shit, a gift card, so you can go get you a Monster drink once a day, or once a week, not once a day, once a week, and a McDonald's. We'll even supersize it. We'll hook you up with the supersize. So we'll do what we got to do. Okay, I'll hook you up, Lumitami. I promise you. I'll send you a fucking gift card. I'll PayPal you, whatever it is. I'll give you the full amount. Stay off of Jack Talcott's channel for 1 year. As you said, you're never coming back again. Okay, just do it for 1 year. Or until Jack Talcott terminates his channel. If it's 3 months, 6 months, 4 months, whatever the length of time, up to a year, I got you, bruh. Yeah, look at me. I'm over here starting panel piece.
The results of the past are here and now. And that might be why we still get hung up on things, because I've done that a lot myself. Regarding with specifically Margot and others, they show up and they're being present and pleasant. They're being pleasant and appropriate in the present time. And I want to bring up things from the past. So I've been guilty of that myself. Samson, I thank you for you. Appreciate you. Aside from that, what do you guys think?
What do I think? Shadowban Forever, what's up?
I'm here. I mean, I got lots of thoughts, to be honest, but I don't know where you want to go with it. It's up to you.
Trigger him, Mitch. Trigger him.
Pretty open. So, I mean, Danielle too. If you've got something you want to bring out, please do.
Come on,
what's your
Mitch.
thoughts on the First Circuit Court last night passing whatever it's called, where the government has the right to vaccinate everyone without you saying yes or no, basically having no excuse.
Not going to happen for me.
I haven't heard
Whose
of that.
government?
The United States,
Oh, your government?
the country called the United States.
Right. You
It's
said
not
your
a
government, so I
country.
just presume
It's
that.
not a country called
It
the
is
United
the one that
States.
exists objectively.
It's not a country called the United States. It's a nation called the United States. It's in reference to the United States Corporation and a group of people is a nation. So it's not an actual country. That's a landmass. So a lot of people don't understand the legal terminology. So those lessons will be for another day. I'm on the same page as Mitch here. So let's continue to listen to Mitch. It's going to get better here. Watch, guys.
Whether
Well,
we
there's a lot of governments that exist. I mean,
He said the American government. I think
You live in the United States. He lives in.
well, he
the
actually
United
didn't say
States.
the
I live
American.
in
He
the
said the United States government. He claims to
fair
be.
enough. All right.
He claims to be above that, so he couldn't be subject to it, right?
He was just talking about something he saw in the news last night, that this government entity that does exist, as we exist, is apparently passing things.
Well, it was
Yeah, they're passing things because people like Talcott and whoever, they go and they vote. They go to a place and they say, I want so and so to rule over me. And so having given them the authority over you, and you being a 14th Amendment citizen that gives them rights. We're not going to get into that right now. But when you vote and you give a man in a suit the authority to rule and make laws and codes over you and to tell you what you can and you cannot do, aside from what God already taught you and told you and gave you as a free human being, as a child of God, now you're delving into the beast system. And when you're in the beast system, you are obeying your master. And it's not really this. You're obeying your master, whether you know it or not. So let's continue. Let's hear Mitch tear these guys new assholes.
ambiguous. It was originally just stated as the government. So there's a lot of different forms of government. And so it just,
The Somalian government.
I don't pay attention to what the Walmart government does any more than I pay attention to what
Absolutely.
US Inc. does, you know?
Right. There you go, Mitch. Absolutely.
Well, that was my focus, but now I accept that's kind of outside of my control. So I guess what we do,
I'm glad, Jack, that you finally accept that it's out of your control. When I literally told you you have no control over it, I literally told you in the phone conversation. I could play my phone conversation and I could play this video that Jack Talcott had prior to Mitch coming on here, and he was like, "Oh, I'm just the browbeat, the depressed, the unattentive Jack Talcott," and you would be like, "Wow, I think Bite Apple Media is onto something here. I think you really did get Jack Talcott in a different frame of mind, and it gave him, a good length of period of time to come to his senses, and
well,
now
hey,
here he is."
blessings to Ruby and those who joined for the raid. Thank you for joining, for raiding over.
It's a raid.
Crap. The government, right?
We may be shadow
I
banned
mean,
forever. Who knows?
Yesterday's Jack was 2 days ago. Jack was, yeah, that's why I'm on this path.
But tomorrow you may hate me, shadow ban. You may hate me tomorrow. You may be here today telling me that we're like-minded, but tomorrow you may hate me and be telling me to go fuck myself in somebody's live chat. I don't know. Could be.
That's why we should confront this stuff. But the government's going to do what the government's going to do. And so if they're passing rules that means everyone can be vaccinated or receive treatment without their choice, well, as that starts to become a reality, I guess different groups of us will have to figure out how we're going to deal with it.
Well, you wouldn't be
How you going to deal with it, Jack?
pioneers. I mean, plenty of people have been dealing with it for a long time.
Right.
So, I mean, yeah, that's what he's smart enough to have the more intellectual conversation, and not use ambiguous terms to confuse people, So he knows what I'm saying.
Well, certainly. But I think for the purpose of discussion,
Certainly.
I mean, just talking about things that are going on.
Well, I think
don't
it's
see that.
completely irrelevant to the discussion. I mean, it doesn't really matter what rules they make if you're not subject to them, right? I mean,
Right.
it's like, do you really?
If you're not a citizen of the corporation, look at Jack. You look at this look on him like, what do you mean? What do you mean if you're not subject to it? Everybody is. You got no choice. You got to do what they tell you to do. That's what that look is. And Mitch is absolutely right. If you're not a United States citizen, then you're not subject to the corporation's rules. Oh, you're above the law, are you?
Care what rules Walmart makes if you don't shop at Walmart?
Yeah, you gotta pick up with that.
It's just a logical conversation. I mean,
It is a logical It is a logical conversation.
That was my friend who said that. That did come up.
I heard him. I didn't quite hear what he said, but
Stick up your ass, my friend.
Somebody who's scared to get on panel, show his face, telling Mitch to stick it up his ass. Brave.
see, that's illogical. You know,
It's quite plausible if you're being metaphorical.
Get on the camera if you're going to talk.
no.
I go on camera. I'm fucked up.
He's a little messed up. You got to forgive him.
I don't have to forgive him. That's for my own decision, for my own self.
Yeah, bro, trust me. I don't need your forgiveness, man. It's okay.
He said he doesn't need it. It's okay.
Oh, look at old Hank Flamo. Your buddy over here, Goblin. Your buddy, Goblin. Look, your buddy's here. I agree with Mitch. Vocabulary matters. As long as you don't have a speech impediment. Oh, that was uncalled for.
Thank you, Hank, for the contribution. Well, I actually kind of disagree. I mean, because
Of course you do, Jack.
if all we're going to do is argue over words, then we're never going to get to any discussions of the points.
No, the words don't really matter. It just helps us communicate the points. And so I think
Right.
we can use our intuition, even if we don't get the most accurate words to.
Then why do the correction in the first place?
Well, it's okay. It's okay to make corrections. It's wrong to get hung up on words, right? So it's okay to get on the same.
You get yourself into a
make
you
sure we're
get yourself
communicating
into
effectively using
a pickle
you know,
using the
similar
wrong
syntax,
words.
but it's the law of
Pickles.
incommensurability. You'll never see things exactly from the same point of view as another person. And
Here we go.
due
This
to our
is
different
where
experience, we'll never be able to
it gets good.
Never?
not completely exactly, not exactly. So we can use ambiguous terms to get on the same page, as long as we're clear about what those terms mean.
We
But
can
we-
also use,
But what it really comes down to is there's one objective truth, and everyone has their own subjective, unique interpretation of that experience. And so truth is objective, but our
The literal truth is objective, and those who see it from different viewpoints, this is subjective. And Mitch is absolutely right here. And you can't convince Mr. Telk out of this. It's going to start getting good, guys. Pay attention.
interpretation is subjective.
right? Everyone's got an opinion, just like an asshole.
Yeah, and everyone's unique. No one's exactly the same.
Oh,
But
everyone's
the idea that-
Jack. You should have finished the same. Everyone has an opinion, like an asshole, and they usually stink, and they usually want to keep them to themselves. You should say that. That's what you should have said.
people can never understand one another. No, that's a
No,
lie.
no. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. Don't step on me now, because what I said was nobody can exactly see things from the perspective
What
of
did he say? Don't what on me?
exactly the same.
But that idea that people can never understand one another, no, that's a
No,
lie.
no. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. Don't step on me now, because what
You hear what he said? I love Mitch. I really do like
I
Mitch.
said was nobody can exactly see
Uh-huh.
things from the perspective of another.
Great. And that I suggest is a distinction without any relevance. Okay.
It is,
Because
it-
just because,
It
okay,
is, because I clarified.
All
We
right.
can use ambiguous
Okay.
terms, but
great.
you
Yeah.
and I are having a different experience, so we'll never,
Uh-huh.
even if we're sitting in the same room describing the same experience, our interpretation is going to be not.
The truth is, the subjective truth, or excuse me, the objective truth is that you're sitting in the same room. The subjective truth is that you're seeing and conveying what you see differently. That's the subjective truth. So there's always the objective. The absolute truth is the absolute truth. And other people, that's that liquid, shit that all you whack jobs on the Panelverse talk about, is that the truth can be whatever it is that you want it to be.
Exactly the same. That's my.
And is right. Great. So now that you made that point, is there any relevance?
Yeah, there's a lot of relevance. You can't expect anyone to completely agree with you. That's what.
Okay. All right. Never, ever.
No, if somebody's agreeing with every little thing you say, you should be worried.
So
Here, Jack is starting to get pissed. Watch him.
you're a man who promotes worry and fear then,
No, I'm just saying that's just not. It's against all odds.
according to you.
No,
You-
just
It's not according to him. It's the reality of it. Jack is not in touch with reality. If any of you haven't recognized this and noticed this about Jack Talcott, he's not in reality. He hasn't been in reality for a long time. And I'm not saying this to disparage him and to put him down and insult him and make him look bad. It's just the objective truth.
according to reality. I mean,
Okay. Well, Mitch, here I'm actually trying to have conversation with you about these
Okay,
ideas. but
so then just tell
everything
me your
I bring up-
perspective, because this is exactly the reason why we're fighting. So if you could grasp this concept, it would probably
No, this is his video from last night. Not you think. It is his video from last night.
eliminate a lot of conflict in your life. So if you would like,
Wow,
yeah.
wow, dude.
So I
Holy
think what
shit, you are just full of you, aren't you?
no, I just think it would eliminate a lot of conflict in your life if you would realize.
I think Jack is getting a second opportunity to argue with me after he decided to hang up on me angrily when we were having a normal conversation, and then he went from here to here and behaved worse than this with me on the phone and then hung up. But I think he is trying to relive the communication that me and him had and take it out on poor Mitch here.
Unreasonable expectation for anyone to completely agree with you.
No, Mitch, I will not agree with that because that's gaslighting. And what that does,
That's not gaslighting.
can I finish my point?
Sure, but there's nothing psychological
I
manipulation
can't
about
finish my point. I
you.
can't finish.
But if your point is
I have to wait until you're done.
if your point is that
Okay.
it's gaslighting, then we can go over what gaslighting is,
All right.
and we'll just keep it simple. And let's not
Mitch, you know what would be really simple? Would really simplify this conversation
what
is if you actually listen
I'm
to
willing to
what I
listen to.
said.
Jack wants to simplify the conversation. If Mitch would only listen to his point of view, if you do not concede and give Jack all of the fucking opportunity to tell you how he has his plan configured and outlined and set in stone, if you don't allow Jack to convey that, he gets very angry. He gets very, very angry. If you guys don't know that about Jack.
I'm just not willing to let you convince me that was gaslighting.
Instead of interrupting me every time I speak, Mitch, our conversation would go a lot better.
I don't
Because
mean
you're clearly not trying to understand me, Mitch.
I am.
Backstaging him. Oh, backstaging him.
I just don't want the premise to be that that's gaslighting, unless you want to think about
I
that.
know. And until you shut up, you're never going to hear why I said the words that I said.
Sounds quite familiar. That old Talcott has said to me before, if you don't shut up and listen to me tell you what I plan, then nothing will ever go as I plan. Right, Talcott? Shall I release our calls so people could understand what I'm saying and take it into context? Or do you just want to listen and understand that Mitch is getting the same shit that I get when I talk to him? But when I talked to him, it wasn't on, panel.
Well, you've completely probably forgot. I bet.
No.
Okay.
Why don't you shut up and try?
Why don't
Why don't you shut up and try?
you stop freaking out and just explain yourself?
And that's what I said to Jack. I said, Jack, you need to calm down, bro. You're getting awfully loud. You're getting angry. You're getting very aggressive.
Mitch, I've not been able to explain myself because as I've been trying
Well,
to
you're
get
not qualified to.
you keep interrupting me.
That's what he would tell me. You keep interrupting me. And I wasn't interrupting him other than just responding to what he was saying before I lost my train of thought.
You're not
You
qualified.
think- You're done. I'm done with you, Mitch. I've tried speaking with you.
Jack, you're not done with Mitch. You're not done with Mitch. This is not how Jack operates. He'll say that he's done with somebody, as he said it with other people over and over again. As you know that he's done, and then he just brings them back. You know how Jack rolls, and he lives in a really bad neighborhood because listen to the background.
You're not capable of having a conversation, it appears.
You hear the sirens in Jack's background?
No, no, that's another Tommy.
It's fascinating though, because he's much less aggressive. He's got a good mind and he's sharp. Very, very passive aggressive.
Passive aggressive. He's a bitch. He's this. He's that. It's funny. It's funny.
And it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense that he would develop those patterns based on his appearance and what I've learned of him. But what I've been suggesting is that there's something going on with me. And if you would listen to me,
Jack is having a hard time collecting his thoughts. He's hyperventilating. He's trying to take deep breaths and regain his composure. And it seems like he's talking not necessarily to me, but saying the same things to Mitch as he said to me.
Mitch, we could have conversations about your behavior. Then we could have better conversations about the topics we were trying to discuss. Can we do that, Mitch?
Yeah, I
Sounds very familiar, Jack.
just have passive aggressive and gaslighting pulled up. So whenever you're ready, that's where I want to start.
I know. It's all about you, Mitch. You're a selfish.
He says this all the time. It's all about you while he's trying to get people to do what he wants. It's kind of called, that's you. It's projection.
Little bitch. And since I don't want to deal with a selfish little bitch right now, I'm going to keep going and I'm going to talk about you, Mitch. So keep going with your list. Okay? You can get out all the words that you want to argue about. Okay. I'm trying to remember what I was wanting to say to him.
Jack lost his train of thought.
I've lost it.
He did. He's lost it. He's lost it. Jack, you have lost it.
That's what you're supposed to do when it comes to a bitch. It's not worth it.
Oh, Danielle, quit calling people names.
Well, it's frustrating
He's got a man bun. Does he got a man bun?
because this is the way that people communicate these days, and they're not communicating. It's arguing. It's bad.
It's not really a man bun. What is that? Looks like a big nipple, but okay, whatever.
It's unhealthy forms of communication. So Mitch, and Cage, I've seen you in the back for a while. Your communication style is not welcome here. I'm not bringing you up, Cage. You've worn out your welcome with me. I told you that.
Everybody's worn out their welcome with you, Jack, but you still bring them up. Even the worst of the worst, even the people who call you a rapist, even the people who say that you have a maybe baby, even the people that stream from storage units, people just, you never are finished with anybody, Jack. It's all temporary. It's never set in stone.
You've worn out your welcome. So Mitch,
Oh, sorry, my bad. I was pulling up YouTube. I'm here, man, and I'm willing to listen to you for sure. I'm not willing to be stifled myself. I'm willing to have a reasonable conversation. And it just got out of control, so I'm willing to take a step back if that's what you.
Well, Mitch is very reasonable here, and Jack seems to, he's doing a lot of this, sort of rocking back and forth stuff. Yeah, Cage is definitely odd.
I appreciate that because I know you're capable. I know that we can both have healthy conversations together, but I do need to press back on what you're saying because
I love criticism, man. The truth welcomes criticism. So I'm not trying to deceive anyone into agreeing with me. I totally welcome criticism as long as it's healthy criticism,
Constructive criticism, not deconstructive criticism.
Well, I asked you to let me get out the criticism first before you determine if you're going to judge it as healthy or not. Okay? Because it's tied to what I suggested with the gaslighting. I said that you were trying to build a foundation so that you could have disagreements, right? You're trying to lay the foundation that disagreements are the norm so that people can't understand each other. And Mitch, that's not healthy, dude.
That's not what I'm doing. That's not my intention whatsoever.
In this conversation, I was literally just trying to get.
That's your perception. So,
Jack, that's you. That's you, Jack.
So that's not exactly what I did.
Mitch, it is the reality because every time I tried to state that, you interrupted me to correct me, to bring it back to your position. So you're not.
Anytime someone starts something with a false premise, I want to correct it from the beginning.
Right. Stop assuming it's false and try to understand the truth in why I am saying it. Okay?
Well, you're not the arbiter of truth, for one. No,
neither are you, Mitch. That's right. So check.
That's you.
Yourself. Stop trying to be the arbiter of my words.
I'm not. That's exactly what you're doing to me. You just told me what I said.
You're not.
Mitch is absolutely right here. Mitch is absolutely right on. Mitch is exactly on fucking point. Talcott doesn't see what the fuck he's doing. It's fucking hilarious. I was listening to this earlier. I was cracking up.
I didn't tell you what you said.
Holy shit. Okay. So now you're not doing what I say. Okay. All right. I guess. Yeah. No gaslighting from you, is there?
You told me.
Jack is literally gaslighting Mitch, accusing Mitch of gaslighting him. What the fuck? Are you guys crazy? Am I the only one that sees this here? I know I'm not playing it without cutting it, but if you were to watch it uncut, you would be like, "What the fuck is wrong with this Jack? Jack is doing it's projection, confession, deflection. That's you." Listen,
What I said, Jack.
Mhm.
I didn't tell you what you said.
Mhm.
So if anything, you're gaslighting me.
I'm
Exactly.
trying to see what you're doing.
he's not doing. Jack is trying to get Mitch to accept what Jack's impression is of this situation, and Mitch isn't even doing what Jack is accusing him of doing.
Well, it has to. It can't be started
Yeah,
with a false
you're
premise.
playing right. You're living in a different reality than me, dude.
But that may be. That may be. However,
Yeah, I think Mitch is laughing about that because he's in normal reality, and Jack is the one who's not in the reality that Mitch is in. Jack is in his own little reality. And can anybody see this? Can anybody not see this? It's fucking hilarious, man.
change our ability to communicate. We're both grown men here, so
No,
we have the vocabulary to be able to communicate what we're experiencing. We don't have to
Right.
agree.
but we can agree. That's what I'm trying to get you to see, Mitch. You don't have to be disagreeable.
You just accept the way that I'm doing it, Mitch. Just accept what I'm presenting to you, Mitch, and just accept it, and then everything will be just fine, Mitch. Does Jack not understand that he's trying to force his views, his opinions, his ways upon another man, and then he's getting mad because that man doesn't want to do what he says, presents, or portrays, or pushes? Doesn't make any fucking sense, man. Is it just me? Can you guys are more than welcome to tell me that I'm the fucking whack job here, seeing it different, and Jack is not wrong, Mitch is wrong, and I'm wrong for supporting Mitch.
If I disagree with you, I'm going to express that. If I agree with you, I'm going to express that.
I
So-
know, but Mitch, you've found patterns and you've sat here for the love of God. You've sat here, explained yourself, laid the foundation to prove why you are disagreeable. And I'm trying
That
to.
wasn't my intention.
I know, but that's exactly what you're doing, Mitch.
That's your perception.
Okay. So
Mitch is explaining to him that you can be disagreeable because you may be. The truth is, you're sitting in the same room. You're on the same panel. You're on the same channel on the panel. Just because you see things differently than that guy sees it doesn't mean that you're. Hello, McFly.
if the goal was not to show that we are disagreeable, if we wanted to bring some sort of, the general discussion, if we wanted to talk about ways that people could be disagreeable, are you any interest in that, Mitch? Any interest at all?
Look how upset Jack is.
Your emotional inflection, lost me. So can you rephrase the question, please?
I'm trying to guide a conversation into the direction of things we can
But he's trying to guide a conversation in the direction that Jack wants it to end up in. That's what he should say.
agree with. Is that
Jack wants Mitch to agree with him, and he's upset that Mitch won't agree with him.
is there any possibility? Because now the downside to that is I'm trying to take the conversation in ways that maybe are different than what you want, Mitch.
Well, if that's where you're trying to take the conversation, you probably wouldn't be criticizing me. That's one thing. However, the second thing,
Absolutely.
could you point to something that I did to take the conversation away from finding something that we could agree on? Because I simply thought I brought resolution to the imagined disagreement. I don't know where we got lost, but
And then you have repeatedly, more than once,
Yeah.
brought up the argument of why people cannot see the same thing, why they cannot agree.
It's not an argument, Jack. It's a simple fact that if 10 people are in the fucking room, it's scientifically proven if 10 people, 15, 20 people are in the same room and something occurs in front of all of them and they all sit down and write down exactly what they seen in that incident that occurred, the incident occurred. Nothing changes what occurred. The only thing that changes is the people's perception of what occurred. And there's going to be multiple different versions. Jack wants everybody in that room that's seen the exact same thing to not sit down there and write anything different. He wants everybody to write the exact same thing. And if they don't write down the exact same thing, he's going to fucking be upset. That's kind of what he's. Am I wrong here?
And ever since
I
then,
never. Whoa! That's gaslighting. I never said people can't agree.
That is exactly gaslighting. That is Exactly, gaslighting.
You said that they can never see the same thing.
See exactly the same thing.
Yeah. So why did you bring that up, Mitch?
Because there's one objective truth, but we're all having our own unique subjective experience. I explained it in one sentence.
Absolutely. If you're all sitting in a room, some guy comes in and he robs the people and he beats somebody up and then he leaves real quick. Everybody who witnessed what occurred is going to have different views of what occurred. It's not hard to figure out, Jack.
So it's an unreasonable expectation to expect anybody to completely agree with you.
No, it's not.
This would be the same. This would be the same premise if Jack was in a room with Donald Trump, Putin, Kim Jong Un, and President Xi, and the rest of the leaders in the world. He would sit in the room and he would say, "What do you guys understand about this? What the? Oh my God! What are you doing?" You think that Jack Talcott could actually bring world peace if he was sitting in a room with the world leaders? This is what he would be doing, arguing with the world leaders on how they should all see the things exactly the way that Jack sees it. And they're going to say, well, that's not how it is. And he's going to go, well, it could be that way if you just do what I tell you to do. Jack is very, very sad that he can't control situations that he can't control.
No, that's not a lie. That's
Mitch. That is a rule that you have chosen to believe, and maybe I believe you don't even enforce that all the time.
okay.
You
Well,
just
if I believe that, then it's not a lie. So do I believe it, or is it a lie?
No, Mitch, you believe in lies.
Okay, well, that may be, okay, but that wouldn't make me a liar.
Okay.
If I believed it, and I'm telling you what I believe, then I couldn't possibly be a liar, because what constitutes a lie is the intent to deceive. So that's why words really matter, because that shit's harmful, man. You're making a false claim,
You're not muted. It's
and that's what leads to war.
Mitch is absolutely 110% on point.
There's some fighting in.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
So it's always a failure to communicate, and I've said that over and over again, Jack. That's
Which is exactly what Jack would do in the room with the world leaders. Is he would have the lack of his ability to communicate would be extremely lacking. 110%.
why I was disappointed to see things go down the way they did with Andy, because he's way better at what I'm trying to do, which is just be reasonable with you, not let my emotions get in the way, and not let the insults get in the way, and just bring it back to a logical, reasonable conversation.
I look forward to that.
I'm ready.
Are you?
Yes, sir.
Well, apparently I'm not allowed to lead this conversation. So, Mitch, why don't you tell us where you're going?
He's not allowed to lead this conversation. Translation is he's not allowed to convince Mitch of what he wants Mitch to concede to. Am I wrong? Is that what he means by leading this conversation?
to lead this conversation in the logical and reasonable ways.
I mean, I think it would honestly resolve a lot of conflict in your life if you just recognize the fact that nobody can completely agree with everything you're saying.
I know you've said that repeatedly, Mitch. I don't find that to be logical or reasonable to bring.
How do you not find what Mitch just said to be logical or reasonable, that not everybody's going to agree with what Talcott is insisting people believe in? It doesn't make Talcott, you are a character, dude. You really are.
It's back to repeating that. So can you do what you said you were going to do?
Yeah, I could explain the logic and reason behind that.
That's not what I'm asking for.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. What are you asking for?
He wants Mitch to respond the way that he wants him to respond. He's not asking Mitch to give him his personal opinion and exactly what Mitch wants to say. He wants Mitch to say what he wants Mitch to say. You can't make this shit up, man.
You know, it doesn't matter.
It does, man. I came up here to try and cheer you. You were seeming depressed. I came up here to cheer you up a little bit. So, I mean, you definitely got a completely different energy about you. I'm glad to see that.
Yeah. I wonder where you got that different energy at. Huh. Wouldn't have been Bad Apple Media's conversation, would it? In private. You know, because I know a lot of you people. Powder Dusty, Cynthia, I got your fucking numbers, both of you two fucking clowns. And I'm sure that you will never answer the phone call that I am trying to reach out to you. Of course not.
And you just seemed so defeated earlier. So
He did seem defeated earlier, didn't he, Mitch? It's almost as if somebody like me got into his head and finally convinced him that his fucking effort is going nowhere and that he should focus his energy on something that he could actually do and change and be. And this isn't helping. This isn't helping at all.
It's hard to see that, because I mean, it was quite triumphant to hear you say you're going to start being more reasonable with your goals.
And he isn't being more reasonable with his goals.
Because that's all my only conflict with you, really.
He's trying to climb a fucking tree that's greased, and Mitch is at the top of the tree.
It's just trying to get you to realize that, you know, let's have some sustainable, measurable, attainable, realistic, timely goals.
Sustainable, measurable, and obtainable, timely goals. Jack, he's reaching for the stars, baby. He's constantly reaching for the stars, so to speak.
And, you know, I think that was the only thing keeping you from becoming more successful or achieving more of your, getting closer to your ultimate goal, I guess.
Yeah. Jack's eyebrows are furrowing.
Sorry, if I was supposed to read that. I saw my name, but that's all.
Yeah, it was about you, but yeah, it doesn't matter. Mitch, you're not doing anything wrong for you.
Hey, if I'm hurting you, man, I'm happy to back off. I mean, I'm not trying to hurt you. You seem to be hurting, so honestly,
Mitch, you are really
kind of
hurting
cheering
him.
on.
You're really hurting him, Mitch. You really are. And I'm not mocking Jack. I'm just saying you really are hurting what his perception of his reality is. Jack has a different perception of reality than most people do.
And
He's in his own little world.
And I stepped away from that, and so just to come over here and let you know, hey man, I didn't want. My intention was, even though being critical of you, because I know I've offered some criticism, it's all honest criticism.
Constructive criticism is honest.
And so my intention was to never tear you down
To deconstruct you.
or stifle your progress or anything like that.
Jack can't say more than 4 words until Mitch cuts in. Berg is official. He just shut up, Mitch.
You know, think that you could resolve a lot of your frustration and focus your energy into something more productive. As we all could, I'm sure, with a little bit of advice and guidance. So, not against your criticism or opinion or perspective. It doesn't mean I'm going to agree with you. But it doesn't mean
I know that. You've proven that.
It doesn't mean I'm the enemy because I disagree with you.
No, but please consider, how relevant are you if you are unable to agree? How valuable are you?
How relevant are you to Jack Talcott, and how valuable are you or aren't you if you're not able to accept my viewpoints, Jack Talcott, and roll with what Jack Talcott wants you to roll with? Then you're not valuable and you're not relevant.
If you're not,
relevance and value are both very subjective.
yes, they are. And based on my subjective experience, what would you guess, Mitch? What would you guess?
Well, my guess is that you're painting me as some sort of adversary. And to be honest, I think I'm being the most honest with you out of anyone right now.
Well, what if you're wrong? What if you're lying to yourself?
Then that would be a problem.
And it would be. Let me suggest that I think you're lying to yourself.
Advisement doesn't mean I'm going to change my mind.
Do you want any facts?
Yeah, please.
Well, the fact that you keep talking. I've been unable to say anything in defense of myself or to offer corrections because every time I start speaking, you interrupt me. And you interrupt me to disagree with me. So,
does anybody else find this fucking hilarious? This was cracking me up earlier, just like it's right now.
you're clearly not here to, and you've laid the case why you cannot agree.
Right. So your problem seems to be that
Because the truth is subjective, Jack. He's telling you that he can't agree with you because he sees things different than you, and you're upset that he won't see things the same way as you do. And you're arguing with him, and you're chewing that bubble gum like a motherfucking. Oh my god, this is
I disagree with
hilarious.
you, and I don't see that to be a problem. So I don't have a problem with you because I disagree with you.
I know. But what you're not looking
But
at
Jack
is
has
me.
Jack has a problem with him because he won't agree with him. Mitch is saying, I don't have a problem with you because you won't agree with me, but Jack has a problem with Mitch because he won't agree with him. Oh, the irony.
Conversation. I'm looking at you.
This conversation has not been productive. It's not been healthy. We haven't gotten anywhere fun.
I would say it's been pretty healthy on Mitch's part, and it's been pretty productive, and it's been fun. I'm sitting here laughing because of Mitch, not because of you, Talcott.
Or productive. Not at all, Mitch. That shit went away once you started defending the reason why you can't agree to anything and why I tried to change your mind.
Did you guys hear what he just said? Do I got to rewind that? Did you hear what he just said? Do I got to rewind that? Do I have to rewind that? Let's rewind it. Let's hear it again. It might be a little extra rewind, but let's hear it
To
again.
myself or to offer corrections, because every time I start speaking, you interrupt me, and you interrupt me to disagree with me. So you're clearly not here to and you've laid the case why you cannot agree.
Right. So your problem seems to be that I disagree with you, and I don't see that to be a
The
problem.
problem is
So I don't have a problem with you because I disagree with you.
I know. But what you're not looking at is me.
I think that makes for a good conversation. I'm looking at you.
This conversation has not been productive. It's not been healthy. We haven't gotten anywhere fun or productive. Not at all, Mitch. That shit went away once you started defending the reason why you can't agree to anything and why I tried to change your mind. I'm sorry I tried to change your mind, Mitch. You proved yourself right.
I don't
You
think
and
I
I
ever.
do anything, and we're experiencing the same thing.
I don't think I've ever accused you of trying to change my mind. But
We're experiencing the same thing, and Mitch is telling him that. I'm not experiencing what you're experiencing. Yeah, we're on here together, but what you am I fucking crazy? Am I crazy? Can you guys tell me if I'm crazy? Can you, please?
you take the position that you can't change anyone's mind, only they can change their own
Oh
mind.
my God. Well, they won't change their mind if they don't listen, and you're not willing to listen to me, Mitch.
I am willing to listen to you.
Not based on today.
Well, I would like to talk about
You're
gaslighting.
not willing to do what I'm willing to tell you to do. You're not willing to do what I want. You're not willing to accept my reality. You're just in your own reality. You should accept my reality. Not today. Oh my God, Jack. You need to fucking go see a psychiatrist, bro. Quit reading books and thinking that you're a psychiatric expert, because you're not. You need to be the patient.
Yeah.
I'd like to. I mean, those are two things I was accused of being. So I would like to learn more about that.
Do you deny it?
Yes.
You do. Okay. Well, then I guess you're innocent. I got no reason to convict you. I don't give a shit. No worries, Mitch. Sorry I said that.
Oh, Jack
You're
does
right.
give a
I'm
shit.
wrong.
Well, that doesn't resolve the problem.
Does it?
I don't think so. I think that's where you're really failing to realize how hurtful your words can be.
Hurtful.
Mitch is so fucking spot on right now. Jack is just like, same way he is when I talk to him on the phone, and he gets so pissed off, like just at the drop of a hat, and then he hangs up on me, and then he starts texting me, telling me to forgive him, and I didn't mean to do it. And
My words can be. Are you hurt, Mitchell?
No, but if somebody was more, if somebody was more open to
sensitive.
your perspective, it could be dangerous.
Right. He's absolutely right. If somebody was more open to Jack's viewpoints and accepted them and said, "Oh yeah, yep, Jack, yep, Jack, Jack, yes, Jack, yes. That is dangerous. It's very harmful.
How so? What's this danger you perceive?
Because if I took you at face value and I believed you, then I would really be questioning my own existence.
Specifically regarding your gaslighting and your what was the other I said?
Passive aggressive.
Passive aggressive?
Yes.
Yeah. So you think so let me understand your claim, Mitch, because I think you're lying to yourself again.
Jack is gaslighting him right now. I think you're lying to yourself again, Mitch. Mitch, you're lying to yourself, aren't you, Mitch? That is textbook fucking gaslighting, and Jack doesn't even know it.
And I think you're doing it just to make me look bad, and I don't really appreciate it, dude.
Well, that's not my intention. I'll tell you that much. You don't have to believe me.
I'm surprised that Mitch didn't point it out that was text fucking gaslighting.
You alleged that someone else might be hurt by my words.
Yeah, it's dangerous for sure.
Dangerous to call someone.
Oh, you don't want to be considered to be dangerous, do you, Jack? I've been considered dangerous, and Lena's been considered dangerous, and a lot of you people out here have been considered dangerous. What makes you so dangerous, Jack? Let's hear it. Tell us, Mitch, what makes him dangerous?
Out for gaslighting and passive aggressive
You
behavior.
know, you were calling me curse names and shit. You were calling me out a name by curse words.
You did. You called him a bitch and just acting like a child, Jack.
Mitch, I thought the topic we were discussing was the gaslighting and the passive aggressive. Are you moving the goalpost on me?
No.
Okay.
Are you moving the goalpost on me? When Mitch is simply bringing up exactly what Jack had did, calling him a bitch, Jack says, "Are you moving the goalpost on me?" Oh my God. Am I the only one hearing this? Mitch, oh shit, what did I do? Damn it. Well, let me click the wrong button. Sorry, guys. I'll bring it back up. Give me a second. He's very passive aggressive. Yes, he is, isn't he? Aren't you, Mitch? You very passive aggressive motherfucker.
Very well, passive aggressive seems to be very accurate because, like you said, you didn't call me names, you didn't raise your voice,
Right.
but you're a little. Pardon?
Do you mind telling me what passive aggressive is first before describing how it applies to me? Because I think that would help. Because it's not a common term in my vocabulary, so I got a definition pulled up. So I mean,
Please. What is that? Because from the top of my head, I mean,
well, you're the one accusing me of it. So I'd like to know what I'm up here.
yeah, my interpretation, without looking it up, passive aggressive. Well, we know what aggressive is. Aggressive is the dominating type that want to get their way and manipulate others through the overt pressure. Now, someone who's passive aggressive, they use more manipulation, more strategy. They put
That's
on
not what
something that
aggressive
doesn't,
is.
right? And the same.
That wasn't the definition of aggressive. Somebody trying to get their way. That's not aggressive. That's partly what the passive part about it is.
Result, manipulating the facts and the conversation to bastardize someone else and make them look bad.
That seems like a very complex and contrary definition to what I have pulled up based on.
It is a contrary definition.
Elcook says that it is passive aggressive is characterized by or showing indirect resistance to the demands of others and avoidance of direct confrontation.
Pardon, say that one more time, please.
Characterized by or showing indirect resistance to the demands of others and avoidance of direct confrontation.
Okay. So I guess maybe you might not apply to that. So I guess I'm sorry.
So I guess that I used the label passive aggressive in the wrong context, and you just proved me wrong. And so what if I didn't use it properly?
Sorry if I used the wrong definition. I'm sure there's a word that describes the people like that, like what I've been dealing with. And you're dealing with.
Yeah, they're called trolls. They're called mockers. They're called manipulators. They're called psychological operators. They're called freaks, weirdos, and pathetic fucking losers. That's what they're called, Jack.
Not being honest and forthright, Mitch. That's
fine. I mean, if you can see that passive aggressive doesn't fit, I accept that.
All right, whatever. I don't.
Whatever.
Can we
You
go
know,
on to gaslighting?
Hey,
you guys know what whatever means in hidden lingo? That means fuck you. That's what whatever means.
whatever. If you want to be innocent of all charges, why don't we just do that? Okay.
No,
I'm
it's
done playing your games, Mitch.
I'm learning.
I'm done playing your games, Mitch. Translation. I'm tired of you making me look like a fool, Mitch.
Are you? Okay. So gaslighting,
I've never looked it up.
probably another definition, but my experience with gaslighting is when someone usually tells you that what is happening is not happening, or they tell you that what is not happening is happening, right? To kind of fuck with the mind and get you to live in a false reality.
Right, Jack. Exactly what you're doing to Mitch. Or trying to do to Mitch.
Just like all the false accusations I've been facing. That's
Right, that you're a rapist and a date rapist and you got maybe babies and yeah, kind of like those.
is a form of black magic. It's a form of
Have I ever
gaslighting.
made any false accusations against you?
Insinuated, but not any claims that I can recall. So
Well, I'd be interested to know more, but here's the definition that Google gives it. The practice of psychologically manipulating someone into questioning their own sanity, memory, or powers of reasoning. So I've never tried to do that to you. I just tried to declare my own intention of doing those things.
mhm.
Exactly. That's all that Mitch has done. He hasn't gaslit and Jack at all.
And
Yep.
you've tried to convince me that I'm not those things.
Yep.
So that
And since
my honest interpretation of that is that fits very much to you, but
okay.
I'm not sure where that fits to me.
Hey, tell you what, Mitch, let's go with this. You're like Jesus. You're flawless. No, Mitch. In this stream,
Look at the drastic fucking response that Jack just tells Mitch is that you're like Jesus. You just be Jesus.
you're flawless.
That's a lot. That's a lot of responsibility, man.
Hey, whatever. You don't want to take any accountability, so let's just go
I don't think Jack is taking any accountability.
the other way. Fuck it.
Is
You've
there
done
something
nothing wrong.
Is there something I was wrong about?
Apparently not, because I've been on
There was nothing that Jack. There's nothing that Mitch has been wrong about.
able to get you to see anything, and apparently,
I haven't been able to get you to see things my way at all. You just won't see things my way. And you want to tell me that you see things your way. And I'm telling you that you need to see them my way. And if you don't accept it, I'm going to get mad and tell you you're Jesus and you're passive aggressive and you're gaslighter.
actually, Danielle, are you a witness? Have you seen?
Now he's looking for the backup. He's looking for confirmation of his crazy by some more crazy. This is how it works.
Have I been given any evidence?
You've been denying everything I've offered.
Okay.
He's not been denying it. He's just not accepting it. He's not interested. You're just upset that you can't convince him to accept what you want him to accept.
Since I came up, it's been this way. He automatically assumed that I was up here to confront him about that comment when there was already prior conversation between us of me coming up with Osiris.
Well, it's a reason. I told you that it's a presumption. So you were welcome to correct me then, and I paused and waited for you to, and you didn't. But when I explained that situation, you addressed me from the chat. I responded to you, and then you came up here. So I explained that and presumed and expressed that it was a presumption that you were up here because I invited you. That's all. It couldn't be more accurate.
That's
It
it.
still wasn't wrong.
No, of course, Mitch. Again, you're flawless, dude.
I
Nothing
bet
wrong.
if you rewind and rewatch from the beginning, you don't say, I presume you came up here. You say,
I didn't say that.
You did come up here.
Are you willing to bet me $300?
Danielle just wants to be part of this argument
Holy
What's with you? Are you that?
or this debate.
Yeah, you are that broke. Never mind.
No, just put your money where your mouth is. Your money don't matter to you. You obviously have it. You obviously use it. You live in today's luxury.
Why?
So if money means shit to you, and you're accurate, why would you be worried about money?
What are you doing?
You're just calling people out on their lies and hypocrisy.
Yes, that's what Mitch is doing. Calling you all out on your hypocrisy and your lies.
No, you
But
just
maybe
want-
that's what you're showing of yourself.
That's you.
I'm willing to accept evidence.
Look at yourself for the evidence.
Evidence of what you just claimed.
Mitch, holy shit, please.
says the person who claims to have evidence himself.
There's nothing
Won't
unreasonable.
present it unless you get paid $300. That's
There's
why I
nothing-
ended the
or
conversation.
If I'm wrong, I get to pay you $300, maybe even $900.
How do I know
Maybe
you're going to give me $300? This is the
Maybe
first one.
20. Maybe I find it in 5 minutes. You know, who knows?
I'm not stupid. You can't scam a scammer.
Hell, I stream the whole
You
thing.
can't scam a scammer. That's not saying too much about yourself, Danielle.
This is absurd. This is just absurd, dude.
The camera can't lie.
No, you're coming across as a real clown, Mitchell. And I
No, he's not. He is not. The real clown is you, Jack. You're the one coming off as the clown here, buddy. That's you.
don't want to be disrespectful.
More names that don't. I'm clearly not a clown, so more names that don't mean anything.
Okay, well, what is accurate? When you're juvenile, you're disrespectful, you're manipulating, you're not actually doing what you're
I
saying
don't
you're
think
doing.
I'm a clown or any of those either.
The only one who is acting juvenile, manipulating, acting like a clown is Jack Talcott. Anybody disagree with that? I wish Paul was up here on here so he could say, that's you.
Mitchell, you're being dishonest.
I don't
Please.
think I'm being that either.
Right. Your argumentative patterns.
That's you.
Oh, I guess that was Paul. What did Mitch just say? What did Mitch just say?
You're being dishonest.
I don't
Please.
think I'm being that either.
Right. Your argumentative patterns.
That's you.
So I guess Paul was here.
Holy shit. Mitch, are you capable of having an adult conversation?
Absolutely. I'm not raising my voice at you.
You just interrupted me.
Maybe because you're just screaming at me.
I'm screaming at you.
Yeah, Jack is getting a little loud. He might not be screaming, but he's being very aggressive and he's being quite angry, and you could tell that his demeanor has shifted from a calm, cool, collected Jack to a little upset, not very tolerable Jack.
Mitchell, see, this is where you're pushing into the gaslighting and lying.
Okay.
again.
You didn't just raise your voice at me?
Is that screaming at you?
Yeah, you were really loud.
Mitchell, oh my God, you are such a victim. You're so,
Jack says this shit to me too. It's funny.
such a little. You need your handheld,
He was gonna say you're such a little bitch. That's what he was gonna say.
don't you?
He paused.
If I'm
Yeah.
going like this and raising my voice, is it screaming?
Mitchell,
I mean,
tell you what,
it's
I've
not that,
entertained you. You know what, Mitchell? Thank you for joining. Your welcome is done. Do you have any final words before I ask you to leave?
no, I wish you all the best,
Great.
peace and success,
Okay.
whatever that is to you. And
Great.
hopefully it's not to destroy the world and other people in your
Yeah.
Jack takes offense to
That's
that.
what people
Right.
don't.
All right. See, you started out okay, and then you wanted to start going down that insulting route again.
You call him a clown. You call him disrespectful. You call him immature. He just says, "I hope you don't destroy the world." Oh my God, this is hilarious.
You know, yeah. So the sickest shit that's been said on here has been said in sweet, quiet voices. Shit means nothing. And I'm sure since he knows I'm ready to wrap it up.
You're not.
I didn't know that.
Oh!
I can tell by your facial expression.
Dun 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 dun. Hold on, let me do this. Let me back this up a little bit. Hold on. Let me back this up since Jack doesn't do it. Right here. Since Jack doesn't do it, I will. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Powder
He knows I'm ready to wrap it
Dusty.
up.
I didn't know that, but I can tell by your facial expression. I was actually trying to rush up here to be Mitch's victim advocate.
Wow. He could have used one.
Yeah.
He could have used one.
He's quite the victim.
Goblin, what'd you do
Well,
to
man,
Donnie?
I guess I was swearing and I guess I was shouting, just completely out of control once again.
I didn't see anything.
Oh, of course, Dusty, you don't see nothing. You got cocks in your eyes. You got dollar signs covering your fucking your corneas. Look at it. Look at this. Look at this mug on him. I didn't see nothing. I didn't see nothing. Can you dono? Send me a dono to Powder Dusty, to my chemo, to my Cash App, to my PayPal.
Mitch is willing to come back, but I actually don't want it. I was really legitimate. He'd worn out his welcome with me today.
I get it. He's frustrating. I don't know what he was talking about, but he probably.
You're not intelligent enough to understand what he was talking about, Dusty. You got dollar signs in your eyes. You're just a greedy, money hungry fucking clown.
Found reasons to drop his Cash App sarcastically, not sarcastically, like he does.
Oh, while you're over here trying to get donos and whatever, right? Oh, Powder Dusty. Mocking others for dropping their Cash App. And that's all this guy does.
Kept trying to get Donnie L to pay him $300 to investigate his claims. Mitch's claims.
For two.
For 200?
Mhm.
200 an hour? Might take a half hour, might take 3 hours, he said.
But Jack, if you help me close the sale, I'll cut you in a quarter.
See, it's all about the dollars.
No.
It's all about the
No,
dollars, baby.
not.
Oh my fucking God.
Oh, geez. When Slow State shows up, my fucking numbers drop. Thanks, Flow State. You're fucking... I'm hemorrhaging viewers because of you, you fucking loser. Fucking Flow State causes me to hemorrhage viewers.
Actually, I just want to double check. Interesting. Here. We've got another guest. Donnie O, you're a very patient man. Did you have anything you wanted to bring out?
I just wanted to bring up about the forced vaccinations that was just passed.
The forced vaccination thing that was passed. I don't know much about that legislation. I hadn't heard anything until you mentioned it. Untrackable, welcome to you, brother.
Yes, thank you. I always try to lead by what is in the title, and this is what today has brought us. Like it or not, it just happened.
The only way is through. And yet,
You know how when you are falling asleep, you have to like pretend like you're asleep and then it works. You know what I'm talking about? I think
Yep.
that's how all of life is to an extent.
Like while you're nodding out on your live streams because you're fucking smoking fucking meth. Yeah. Dusty, you know all
I do
about
too,
it.
actually. To some degree, you've got to believe it before you see it.
So maybe
Yeah,
you're
take
too
it.
ambitious.
I've admired your ambition before. Maybe you need to dial it back a little bit. Maybe just start with like neighborhood peace. You know, stop a gang fight.
No, see, for the first time in a very long time, I actually agree with Dusty. Jack, maybe you should try to garner some peace amongst some gang members in the neighborhood and maybe bring peace amongst a couple of feuding Karens that are neighbors. Try that before you move up to world peace, Jack.
You know, I know. I did try those though too. I really did.
And he failed at that too?
I do that at work.
You saw gang fights?
Yeah, 100%. Because this is the place that I choose to be.
Here, let's get Mitch back up here.
Yeah, you guys go ahead.
No, you're on a good tangent, man. I appreciate you if you finish.
So, Mitch, if I'm going to represent you properly, you got to tell me, what are you doing to drive everybody nuts today?
I'm just being honest. That seems to be a problem.
Dusty, what are you doing to drive everybody nuts today? Going live 10 fucking times in a day? All day long? When do you sleep, Dusty? Do you? You're smoking fucking meth all day.
And if that's what you're going to tell yourself, you're never going to learn what was real. Because you're going to think you did nothing wrong.
So you're the one with the stance that your opinion equals reality. I'm just trying to let you know. He seems to have a huge problem. Our biggest fight seems to be over my claim that there is one objective truth. We all have a subjective interpretation of truth. Therefore, it's an unreasonable expectation for anybody to expect anybody to completely agree with you all the time.
And you're missing the point, Mitch.
I think it seems pretty logical. It all holds up. All holds water.
Yep, I know. It holds water to you, and you've again.
No, it actually holds water to anybody who has the ability to critical think, Jack. What Mitch is saying is absolutely 100% spot on. What Jack is saying and his supporters here, this fucking meth head and this guy over here, I don't know nothing about this dude. I ain't got no beef with him. I got no beef with this guy, but what he's been saying is pretty ridiculous. I don't necessarily have a beef with this guy other than he's full of fucking shit and ain't got a hair on his ass to fucking have a conversation with me like a fucking man. But other than that, Mitch is 100% spot on. Jack, you're full of shit, bro.
I've tried explaining this to you, that this looping foundation you keep going to actually doesn't have relevance, not the relevance you think it does.
I'm not trying to.
You're using it as a
If you
deflection
have
and a
to change my mind, I'm just describing what.
No, you're not open to changing your mind. You keep interrupting.
You're gonna have to give me some.
Look at Jack says, you're not open to accepting my viewpoints as your own. That's what you need to do. You need to take my views and make them your own. Do not be your own person. Be part of my cult, Mitch.
Evidence, bro.
I tried, and you kept interrupting me and dismissing everything I said.
All right, man.
So, Dusty, that's why. Mitch,
I recognize this conflict. I feel like I've been in it before. I'm afraid I can't represent you or I'll get kicked out too. It's better to just concede now. Just give up.
All right, Jack, I'm here for you, man.
Well, some battles are not worth the fight. Maybe I should have taken that too. Okay. But really, I have faced this so many times. People are convinced that we don't have to agree. Well, if we don't agree, we're never going to get to the next part of the conversation, right? And I was really just trying to have a conversation, but
you were really just trying to convince Mitch to accept your views and to agree with you. That's what you were doing.
If Mitch believes there's no way that two people can experience the same thing and come to an agreement, well, he's never going to, not with me.
That's disingenuous because I've explained this multiple times. I think we can come to an agreement. I don't think we're having the same experience.
Yeah, because you're not paying attention to what I'm saying. You're paying attention to defend your beliefs.
And more,
you're not paying attention to what I'm saying, and you're not ascribing to my beliefs. You're got your own beliefs. You're not allowed to do that when you're in a cult. You know, this is Talcott Cult Town.
accurately said, I think we're having the same experience, but our interpretation of that experience is always going to be different.
Whatever.
I know it's complex, but
no,
untrackable. You're a mediator. You're in the middle of this shit. Get it together.
Jack, I'm not your enemy, man. You don't have to.
Exactly what your enemy would say.
Oh, it's 420.
That's exactly what your enemy would say if he's trying to lure you into false sense of security.
I know.
Oh, 421 now.
He was feeling very insecure. He seems a whole lot more confident. He was very defeated. If you rewind to the beginning of the stream,
I have that effect on people.
He said he's done with wars and trying to talk to Trump. And
it's not about you, Dusty. You're not the one who gave him that defeated impression. I think I'm the one who gave him the defeat. I might even be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that if anybody gave Jack a defeated mentality, it would be me. It wouldn't be you, Dusty, because he didn't come out after having a conversation with you the day before his absence online and then come out and go, oh, I'm not going to try to stop wars no more. I'm going to try and change people. Wonder who he's going to try and change first. Going to change the people who call him grapists.
He was seeming very defeated
Good luck.
and depressed, and so I came up here just to try and cheer him up. And so he's got a lot of confidence
How
right
did
now.
you
So
do it, Jack?
I'm rolling with it. I'm cool. I did my purpose.
Breaking
Good
news:
job.
Snafu's in the background. He wants up.
Oh, let's bring him up. Bring him up.
Oh, Nemesis. God bless.
All right, I think this is
I
probably.
haven't seen this guy for a while, but you know what, Nemesis? No, I don't.
I did get mad and I apologize. But I just want everyone to know because of
Oh, this guy's funny.
in the back then because
This guy's funny.
I got angry at you, but how's it going?
Hey there.
Shit, dude. I thought you wasn't gonna let
This is funny. This guy's Nemesis. He tells Jack that you turned me into an atheist.
me up.
He wasn't going to.
Well, disregard the last just disregard the last message in the back then because I got angry at you. But
Listen to what Jack reads.
how's it going,
You
Jack?
have a bitch. Hope you die.
like I said, I thought you wasn't gonna let me on. I got mad. I did get mad and I apologize. But I just want everyone to know because of Jack, I stopped believing in fairy tales, stopped believing in God, and yeah, I became an atheist because of Jack.
He stopped believing in God because of Jack, and he become an atheist. Jack, you're creating miracles, brother.
And he really enlightened me. Told me to stop living in the now, stop living in the afterlife. So I said, "Fuck Jesus," you know. Fuck Jesus.
Nemesis. Hey, Nemesis. If I didn't say this to you before, hear me clearly. You are an idiot.
Why?
Okay? You are. The conclusions you've come to are so absurd. You've got something wrong with you, dude. Mentally.
Well, what you do with that home attack?
Okay, call it what you want. I'm sorry.
It's not me calling it what I want. It's what it is.
Okay.
Look at
Whenever
Hank
you
over
call
here.
someone an idiot, that's an ad hom attack. Has nothing to do
Well,
with the topic.
Yeah, fools like to find offense by the
He
truth.
wasn't making an argument out of it. He was just telling you you're an idiot.
Yeah.
So
Jack, do you really need this fucking goofball up here to fucking interject and to speak for you and to tell another what you were doing? Look at Hank over here. He's just listening, trying to get his 2 cents in on it and be relevant.
it wasn't
Which
actually
is an
an
ad
ad
hom attack.
Sorry, Goblin. I know he's your buddy.
Okay,
That's
Nemesis.
just an
tell you
insult.
what. Actually, thank you. I didn't mean to interrupt. You're right. It is insulting, but and maybe I
It's not
didn't.
an ad hominem. It's not in the right context.
It's not an ad hominem. It's an ad hom attack.
Yes, it is.
Breaking news. Hank, welcome to the broadcast. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I've got StreamYard allowing me to show my camera today because they were doing that yesterday. Very annoying.
Oh, poor Hank.
Can you turn it
We
back
can't
off?
really
though?
hear you, Hank. I can't hear you, buddy.
I heard him.
Big Nemesis,
No,
you're not good at listening.
So, Jack, now that I'm an atheist, remember when I used to come here and talk about Trump? I left that because of this. And I'm a libertarian atheist now.
Hey, actually, okay. I'm glad you're.
No, not that I'm an
The
atheist.
idea that you're an idiot. Because that's just my opinion.
A
But
lot of them.
well, realistically though, Nemesis, you've got a
Damn.
pattern.
Are you gonna give me that grace, Jack? Fuck, man. I feel,
Well, I think you're a stupid son bitch.
I feel like that's
for
basically
whatever
what
you
Jack
believe.
said to me earlier.
I find your lack of faith disturbing, Nemesis.
But Mitch
I
is,
mean,
Mitch is a
I'm an
scammer.
atheist because there's no
What are you talking
evidence of any of the claims in the
Nemesis.
Bible.
Nemesis,
Do you
As-
understand?
Nemesis.
And let me be as calm as
If
I
you
can.
don't
I'm not
stop-
angry.
I know you're
I'm
kind of
not angry,
wasting.
Jack.
Well,
So don't.
you're pretty irrelevant. And Nemesis, something I recognized about.
That's funny as hell. Jack, you turned somebody into a libertarian and an atheist that don't believe in Jesus no more. How could you do that, Jack?
About you in the past, and I'm seeing it here again today. You have this pattern of identifying yourself with all these labels, and then you try to fit yourself into these labels. But dude, you're picking some poor labels. Okay, you could do better. Try to be more like Christ rather than a libertarian or a conservative or whatever.
But, well, I thought that was Mitch. Mitch was Jesus like.
Try to be a better man than just what you've been. How about that? Did you understand that? All right. I'm gonna trust that's good enough. There we go. Actually, guys, I do feel like it is time to start wrapping up. I'm gonna dump us over to another stream, I think. But any final words? Thank you, Untrackable. Much love to you.
You gonna post the link to the other stream?
Yes,
Is it like one you can go up on the panel or?
I think so. It was last week. Yes, it is. To join the
Is everybody on the panel smoke dope? He's smoking dope. This guy was smoking dope, and just a lot of people smoke dope while they're on the fucking
show
panels.
live. It's that Jaronism and Landry thing. That's what I was talking about.
Sneer, sneer, sneer.
I know.
What was that sneer about? You went up there last week. I didn't make it up.
I even said it like that too.
All right, that's the end of that stream. It's funny. I laughed my ass off. Oh my God, Jack. I don't know if this guy's ever gonna come to the realization that that's you. That's you. Birds of a feather flock together. So all I can say is that this shit, it's fucking hilarious. So what do you say, Goblin? Is slow state don't sleep. Yeah, when you're smoking meth all the time. Pretty sure he's staying in a room. Who's staying in a room? Sly Shy. I thought you hated me, Sly Shy. You don't hate me no more? Today? Tomorrow maybe? It's late. You're only up because you're working on a couple of song projects. Okay. Who don't have a home yet? He was telling Jack that for years. That's the one that corned me and I spilled my drink on my computer. I was pissed. Well, there's so many things that I wanted to address and talk about, but maybe I need to do like, oh, Jack is staying in a room? I thought he was on in a house. Or did he get evicted yet? I don't know. He's staying in a room? Really? Poor Jack Talcott is staying in a motel room? I thought he was in a condo or something like that up on the third floor. Or is he in a bad place like on what's that road in Denver? Mitch, you in here, Mitch? What's that road in Denver? The one that Lou Matami was talking about, where him and his college roommate tried to get a room, and a hooker got out of SUV and asked him if he needed to get laid or they wanted to spend some time with her. What's that? What the fuck was that? Street Corlex, something like that? I don't know. Poor Jack staying in a room. I don't know what to tell you. If that's what it is, it's just terrible. You know them cheesy hotel. You were just in a hotel. I watched that live stream. Oh, Goblin, did you realize that you doxed yourself in that video? Did you realize that? The video of you in the hotel room when you were doing, I don't know what you were doing. I don't know what you were doing. The one before you left the motel room. But, yeah. I had a lot of stuff to talk about. I guess maybe I should, if I wasn't busy so much, I'd probably stream some more. But, I don't sit in my, you got mad at me for doxing you. I didn't do it on purpose, but yeah, it's all good, whatever. Yeah, if I wasn't busy working and going out and hanging out with friends and working on projects and God knows what I'm doing constantly, I don't even have time to do anything online that I need to do online. Well, yeah, it's late. I gotta go to bed. 4:30. I wasn't planning. What is this? 2 hours? Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. I'm gonna be unhinged. Yeah. Must have had a falling out sorts. Did you have a falling out of sorts? Did you try to get some nookie from somebody and They didn't want you to get no nookie. You did it for the nookie. All for the nookie. Men will be men. So yeah, I got a lot of shit to talk about. One of the things that I was going to speak about was it doesn't matter. I don't really need to speak about it just yet. There'll be a time soon where I can talk about whatever the fuck I want again. Not have any whining bitches in my life. Little fucking sissy bitches everywhere in my life. Yeah, that's right. Sissy bitches in my life. Am I talking about you? Am I talking about you? Am I talking about you? Or am I talking about you? Oh, you got the nookie. Well, then why'd you get kicked out? Or not kicked out, but why did you get stranded? Your nookie. Your nookie should have gave you some cookie. But good, glad you got your little nookie wet. Cool. Right on. Happy for you. So, oh, yeah, let me share this with you guys. Maybe. Shall I? Let's see if I can pull it up. I'll share this with you before I go. What the hell is that stupid doing that? Turn that off. Jesus, Pete. All right. Am I still on? Am I still on? Yeah, I'm still on. Oh, geeker. That happens. Let me see if I can't pull that up. What I'm looking for. If I can, I'll show it to you. Cancel that. I don't want to. Let's see. Let me see if I can downsize it and do it. No, I'm not gonna. It'll probably mess me up. But what I was going to show you is that I found the end of a rainbow. I seen 2 rainbows today while I was at work. It was in a rainstorm. I was on the outside of the rainstorm, and it was over there, and then there was a complete rainbow, and it was literally right there. I could see where the rainbow hit the ground. It was cool as hell, man. So I won't be able to pull it up right now. I put it on some other social media. Maybe I'll screen record it and share it on here later. Yeah. But have you ever seen a double rainbow, let alone the rainbow that actually hits the ground? No, there wasn't no gold at the end of it, but I'm under the impression from what I hear that seeing that is good luck. Yeah. I'm not much superstition, so it doesn't much matter to me whether there's luck, gold, or whatnot. It was just pretty cool to see the end of a rainbow. How come there's not triple rainbows? Has anybody ever seen a triple rainbow? Huh? Has anybody seen a triple rainbow? Yeah, double rainbow, man. Cool business. And I seen the entire rainbow from the one end, it was like the whole arc. Seen the whole thing. And then there was a double one right above it. Wasn't really, really clear, but it was there. And the colors that were in that rainbow, since I was so close to it, oh my God, the colors were incredible. It was incredible, man. It's the coolest thing I've ever seen. It was pretty cool. So, yeah, I'm going to read something. Probably put it on a video. I'm not going to do it live. I'm going to put it in a video. I'm going to read it to some of you out here who claim that you're Christians. I'm not judging. I'm a sinner every day. and I try to live my life the best as I can and walk with Jesus and not be a shitty person. But some of you out here bring the worst of me out. You bring the worst of me out. And I'm glad that I've taken a break from this for the most part, and it hasn't gotten my blood pressure up to here a few times. You know, with my unhinged stuff, my behavior. I'm a crap apple, I'm a sad apple, I'm a bad apple. Right? Right. So, I will be talking about you fishers of men, you seed planters, those of you who go and share the truth, talking to whistleblowers, talking to anybody who opposes the government. Because you know, or maybe you don't know, you cannot serve two masters. Did you know that? Well, you can serve two masters, but only one is going to allow you to do it. One is going to want you to serve two masters to deceive yourself, because the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world that he doesn't exist. And that'll take you to scripture, right? It'll take you to Romans 13. Obey your government and rule of law, and those who resist will face judgment. Simple scripture. And if any of you have the discernment to understand what that scripture means, it doesn't mean for you to go and vote and obey your government and be a part of it and be in the belly of the beast. That's not what it means. That's what it means to people who do not have discernment. In my view, in my discernment, and what I am being told is that if you do not bend to the will of Big Daddy, you will. Oh, if you resist, don't you dare resist Big Daddy. And if you do, some clown, some asshat in a black robe, or maybe in a costume with lots of jingly toys and weapons on them, will enter your life, and they will judge you. They will judge you in the streets. They will take your life. They'll shoot you through a windshield, and then they'll get the mainstream media to lie for you and say, she hit him and ran him over. Well, I've seen plenty of videos that did not occur. So you guys can do whatever you want out here. You can pretend to be who and what you are, but you're not fooling me, because I see reprobate. No matter what Jack Talcott wants, no matter trying to pull some intervention and change some psychotic fucking piece of shit out here, whether it's one piece of shit or multiple pieces of shit or pieces of shit nations. Good luck with that. When somebody is in something and some nation is deep into psychosis, when their brain is so twisted and distorted, and their trauma, their whatever their fucking major malfunction is, nothing you can do or say to change those people. Maybe the words that I told Jack, as I said, I look at the people in the Panelverse, those of, desperate need for change. It's no different than somebody that you know is an alcoholic, and you say, listen, man, you're an alcoholic. You need help. 999 times out of 1,000, could be 9,999. It's more like it. Out of 10,000, that individual who is addicted to drugs, to gambling, to pornography, to accusing others of being something they're not, and being a manipulator and being domestic terrorists. And people all over the internet, people in life, addicted to this, addicted to that. They will never change. People with mental illness can't change. It's quite impossible for somebody with mental illness to actually change without recognizing the mental illness. Hence, Jack Talcott. You think that Jack Talcott is going to stop playing his games and trying to gaslight Mitch Lovin or anybody else or whatnot? It's not going to happen until that individual decides that, oh, I'm an addict. I need to change my ways. I need to seek help. That's the only time they're going to do it. You can't just go and play fucking psychiatrist and inject yourself into somebody's life and say, you need to change. Jack Talcott, you can't change Mitch Lovin. How the fuck you think you're going to change somebody with deep psychological issues? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And I wouldn't waste my fucking time or my energy even trying. All I can do is, like I told you, Jack, is I'll forgive. I have no choice but to forgive because that's what the good Lord has told me to do. That's what God Almighty wants me to do, is to forgive those who've trespassed against me, those who bear false witness, those who make up lies. That's what the good Lord and God Almighty wants all of you to do. You turn the other cheek. There's plenty of scripture out there that reference being a better person than what you think you are. There's always room for improvement. And until you want improvement and you want change, you want to abandon your addictions, you want to maybe find a way out of your mental psychosis, even though you don't even know you're in mental psychosis. If anybody's ever told you you're fucking crazy, then you probably got some mental psychosis that you need to deal with. So until you are ready, the world's going to continue to go on and on and on and live without fear. Right, Jack? All right. You're mentally ill, Lynette? I knew it. Knew it. I knew it. Oh, you're looking for it, are you? If a third of the angels fell, that would leave God with 2/3. 666%. 666 is the number, man. Ooh. But it wasn't. It was the ones he chose. There was others that came. It's not just a third. A third he chose. Others followed. See there? You didn't think about that. Now, did you, Sean? Excuse me, Shane. Oh, Goblin. You didn't think of that, did you? You know, you got to read between the lines. Got to read between the lines. Yeah, Goblin, you definitely do have a different perspective of the Bible. There's a lot of people that do. There's nothing wrong with that. That's what God gave us all, that free will. We just all hope that we believe and understand and have discerned to our benefit. And I'm glad that you look forward to the video that I'm going to drop. It's probably just going to be a video. I'll probably get less than 100 views on it. Whatever. I don't care. I don't do what I do for views, likes, and clicks. Oh, speaking of views, likes, and clicks, I've ventured over into the First Amendment realm in conversation today. There's a video here in the Michigan region of a YouTuber who went to a local business. Well, they do this all over the place. It's kind of pathetic that they do it, but they believe that they're teaching people about First Amendment when all reality, all they're doing is agitating, aggravating, harassing, and instigating, waiting for a reaction so they could get clicks, likes, and views because they don't have any viable, valuable, informative content. They just go around with a camera, recording people, waiting for them to react. And then when they react, shit hits the fan. I'm not going to really speak upon it too much right here because I'm already 2.5 hours into this nonsense. Maybe I'll do a video on that. Maybe it'll be a live stream. Don't know. Couldn't tell you. Whatever I feel. But you First Amendment auditors out here who go around recording people's businesses, doing what you do, shame on you. Because that's not very productive. It's actually harmful. And I predict that an individual who was involved in this last incident, an auditor, a frauditor, as they like to say, not auditors, they don't call themselves frauditors, but others that call them frauditors. I believe that there's going to be an auditor who is going to be prosecuted because what I witnessed and what others witnessed and the people that are involved, I believe that there's going to be some charges brought against a particular auditor, and very well so, but deservedly so. And I know that I'm not going to be able to reach out to the auditor, one of them that was there, because he don't take my calls because he knows that I disagree with what they're doing, and their content is that they run around towns and they film inside of businesses from the windows on the street. Just being assholes. Yeah, it's their right to do it. But at the same time, is it really necessary? Because one of these days, you auditors, you're going to encounter somebody who is going to take matters into their own hands, and somebody is going to regret holding a camera in their hand, recording people's lives. Yeah, they crossed the boundaries. Absolutely. And so these people, they're not doing anything. The frauditors, I call them frauditors, they've done nothing but have more laws passed to take away your freedoms, your freedom of speech, your First Amendment. As they claim that they're protecting the First Amendment, they're getting many laws passed in many different states where you have to be, you can ask cammed up caveman who pops in here periodically, that there's the Halo law, there's this law, there's that law. Sly Shy, she hangs out in the chats and knows all these, frauditors, auditors, whatever you want to call them. And even got Direct D, Direct D, Christopher Ruff himself, pulling some fucked up shit and harassing, whether it's the pissing contest between a couple of them or not, it's not relevant. But Direct D is doing nothing but sitting in his little fucking shed in Snowflake, Arizona, talking about Christopher Ryder, whatever. And it's pretty fucking pathetic when a guy is cheering on another man's demise, hoping that he gets locked up because you don't like him or he butt hurt you or something. Sounds kind of familiar, but this is what they do. This is what, this has become. It's not about unity. It's not about, us versus them. They don't really pay too much of attention to them as they, claim. It's all about the divide amongst the us. And the funny thing is I had a YouTuber running her fucking dick sucker the other night who, is being spoon-fed information, and it's pretty pathetic. It's beyond pathetic that anybody that supports another person like Christopher Ruff, who's trying to get another guy, Christopher Ryder, locked up, because he's butt hurt over whatever it is, upset that he won't do something. Again, sounds quite familiar. It sounds very, very familiar to me. Anybody who's doing that, Christopher Ruff, anybody else who's doing that, you should probably pay attention to my video that I post and listen to what I talk about in that video. And maybe, highly doubtful, maybe something will click in your little fucking nugget and get you to understand that you're not who you say you are, not only to the people on the internet, but you're not who you say you are to God Almighty. Because God Almighty knows all, hears all, sees all. And God Almighty has had all this in plan before we were even born, before we were even a twinkle in our daddy's little eye. So to think that you can get away with locking somebody up in prison, Christopher Ruff, you're never gonna satisfy the preferences of God Almighty with your behavior. And that goes for anybody out here. You're all gonna fucking regret your behaviors. When you stand in front of God Almighty, he's gonna put you on trial. Or actually, it's not gonna be God Almighty, it's gonna be the devil himself. He's gonna be your honor. This man should be condemned to hell for what he's done while he was walking this green earth of yours. And you just might be convicted and sent to the pits where you possibly belong. So, until the next time we meet here, Rip Curl, did you pop in here? Rip Curl, what's up? Yeah, there's a lot of idiots out there. There will be a time when a lot of things change out here. I'm glad you stopped hanging out with a lot of those, Sly Shy, because you used to piss in my fucking cornflakes a lot, telling me how wrong I am for pointing out how fucked up they are. Remember that, Sly Shy? Remember? Not attacking, just stating the facts. I'm not mad. Just pointing out the simple truth. Sasquatch, glad you were here. Lynette, Sly Shy, Goblin, Rip Curl, the rest of you in here, whoever you are, you lurkers, you internet jerkers, satire jerkers, fucking people. Chicken Little. I'm rolling through here so I can see who was in here. And say goodnight to you. I think that's about it. A couple others, were there? A couple others? I don't know. Gays for Trump. There you go. Rudya Yala. Whatever, whoever. Halo, thanks for coming. All right, I'm getting a burning sensation in my neck from looking up at my camera. I might have to bring my camera down a little lower, or my monitor, one of the two, because I got a riser on my desk. It's got it up at least 5 inches, and I'm gonna turn my head up, and it's really uncomfortable unless I lean back in my chair. I don't know, but yeah. Y'all have a great night. We'll catch you on the flip side. Hey, Lynette, if you're still here, what time is it, kid? What time is it, Lynette? Lynette, what time is it? I know you know what time it is, Lynette. What time is it? What time is it? That's right. You got it, Lynette. Peace.
Ain't no motherfucker in this fucking
cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my...
Slash, I do know, do you understand now how and why I was fussing at other so-called men? It's because I see through them and I know exactly who they are. And I was calling them out for what they are and what they're not. And other people didn't understand it. So there's my explanation.
Making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains. I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things. Gonna make a fucking name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain. I just wanna be greatness. 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 Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself and my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent. And it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots. If I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. Bad energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic. Ain't no motherfucker in